What is going on with you guys, man? I am Lee, and you are now listening to the TotaLee Unbiased Podcast, where we are unscripted, uncut, unfiltered, or more importantly, we are unbiased. This is episode 4. Glad to be back. We are almost at episode 5, which means we're almost at episode 10, which means usually it's what? First episode's important, 5's important, and 10's important. Then I think after 10, it's like all the way up to maybe like 50 or 20 or something like that. Like all the 10s up until you get to 50, and then you get to 100, and then hopefully we can get to 100 episodes, man. I really like doing this. I don't think I have to state that every time we do this, but I'm really liking the reception, the interactions I'm having because of it. I've come to realize now that I really want to get to a point where I have as much, like so many episodes that people are able to sit down and just listen to me for a whole 8-hour shift at their job, or they're working, doing stuff around the house. An episode is definitely almost about 2 hours long, something like that, man. Obviously, if you're just watching this podcast because you're interested, I appreciate that. But of course, we all know a lot of people listen to podcasts and stuff because they got stuff they're doing. So I'm one of those people. I trust and believe I listen to my own podcast to make sure I don't sound stupid, first and foremost. And two, we're all working those hell shifts. So glad to be of service if you are listening to me for that very reason. I am flattered that you chose me to be your time waster. But today's episode, we are going to talk about 3 things that I've been wanting to touch on for a while now. This first topic is something that was suggested to me by a Silas Salgado. Shout out to him. Really big wrestling fan. I think I want to talk about wrestling at one point on here. Someone told me to talk about anime fights and all that stuff. Of course, let me just reiterate real quick. This podcast, we're just talking on this podcast. We could be talking about anything on this podcast. So I don't know when views are super low and I'm talking about wrestling. It's only the wrestling fans watching. We can talk about rap. We talked about Lil RT and Sexy Red. So we don't just talk about the lifestyle and advice stuff. Okay. So there. So shout out to Silas Salgado, huge wrestling fan. He's had a few videos now where he's had me, a created character of mine, doing some wrestling matches. I can't lie to you. I root for myself every time. I know of those other people. But come on now. We rooting for ourselves. But fake friends, and to some extension, fake significant others, fake boyfriend or girlfriend, fake wife, fake husband, fake everything, okay? Fake friends, first and foremost, though. A lot of you are in friendships that are not going to last or should not be existing at all. When I think of a fake friend, the first thing I think about is somebody that does not share interests with you, okay? A lot of fake friendships, or friendships just in general, they get built up in places of interest like school or work or, coffee shops or whatever the case may be. You meet someone in the same place. When it comes to these fake relationships, usually there is a lot of convenience going on. I will share a story real quick with... it was this ex that I had. She told me that her longest ex at the time, because I'm pretty sure the person she's with now, she's still with that guy. I don't know. I don't talk to her, so at the time they were with each other for a minute, or at least they were friends with benefits for a while, which we'll talk about that soon. But she was saying that the guy she was with before me was, she was with that guy for the longest time. She was with him for like 2.5 years, if I'm not mistaken. And I'm not going to say the names. I'm not going to. She just said that basically, this was her high school sweetheart. And, she was madly in love with this guy. and she was madly into him and everything, and all that jazz and stuff. And they graduated high school together. They went to prom together and everything. Um, I think at the time me and her were going out, on her Instagram was still a video of her and that guy, or the video of that guy asking her to prom, which that raises a pretty, that raises a red flag within itself. You still got videos and pictures and stuff of your boyfriend or your ex on your, your feed. I don't know if that's just some, yeah, we'll talk about that too in a second, okay? Because that's something that I really have a strong opinion on too, by the way. But, still a video up of that. So she says they graduated high school. They were still together. She was picking out what college she was going to. He was working. He didn't want to go to college yet. She went to college. She went to, I almost said the college. Not about to do that. She just went to a college that was far out, okay? Or at least from where we are, it was at least, I'd say, an hour and some change away. Maybe if you took the side streets, it was an hour away. And if you took the freeway, it was about 50 minutes or 40 minutes, give or take, every drive, okay? So, there was that. She said that he only came up to see her 2 times during her few years up at that college. 2 times. 2 times overall. Most of their conversations were had on the phone. So when they were living close to each other, he had no problem seeing her or anything like that. But when they were far away from each other, that's when everything got crazy. That's when everything got, extreme. That's when stuff hit the fan. And that's what I mean by convenience in relationships. Sometimes people only can mess with you due to a circumstance, you don't like to talk on the phone. Oh, they don't like to talk on the phone either. But the second you ask to talk on the phone, they start to sound real uninterested. You live far. Or you live close, but now you're in a situation where now they got to drive like 40 minutes to see you. By the way, she was still going to that college when me and her were going out, and I made those drives to her, those 40 minutes, the 50 minutes and stuff, every weekend and everything. I made those drives. I did. And sometimes not even on the weekend. Like I seen her for extensive amounts of time at some points. So I actually cared about her. That last guy clearly didn't. But she wasn't a saint either. She had told me that she cheated on this guy. Basically, I guess, because I don't know. To be fair, you can't blame her. But at the same time, it is a condemnable act. This guy, her ex, he left her alone. She wanted to see him, and he never had time to go see her. So that turned into her basically. She said that a guy had a guy that had a crush on her came to her room, and thinking that it was innocent, she let him in, and they were talking, and all of a sudden they just started making out on a bed or whatever, and then that turned into her, I guess giving oral to him is what she told me. That happened, and then she felt guilty after, like a little after she started doing it, and then she just said, "Fuck it, I'm already doing it," and then it turned into her receiving and stuff, and I can't remember if she said they had sex or not. To my knowledge, if you're gonna do all that, you might as well go ahead and smash. You already cheated. First things first. I think you go as far as letting someone in the damn dorm room behind your boyfriend's back. I think that already is a step in the wrong direction for cheating. I think it is. Especially someone that you has feelings for you, or at least at the very least you would suspect has feelings for you, because you can't trust every intuition. Someone says, "Oh no, I don't like you. Like I don't like you that way." No, I'm not going to look at that as a, because again, I am somebody that, attractive people are going to attract attractive people. If it's some ugly duckling, then you're not going to view them as competition, but all the same, you don't know what your partner's taste is. You think they're ugly, but your partner probably doesn't think they're ugly. So, these ladies, they look at these women and it's like, oh, no, I ain't got to worry about her. Her ass isn't bigger than mine. Her titties aren't bigger than mine. She don't got DSLs like me. And meanwhile, the ugly duckling is gobbling nuts and doing all that stuff that you said that she wasn't gonna do. Guys, these fat dudes, these fat guys, bald guys, these short guys you fear, you think ain't gonna do nothing. Sometimes that little midget ass is on a stepping stool, giving it to your damn woman. So don't think that these people that ain't gonna do nothing, especially now that money is now a bigger factor into people getting together. A dude flash $40 in front of your girl's face, she gonna leave you over a bottle of Hennessy for one night. Some will, not the good women out here that don't really care too much about money, but them damn I gotta get it by any means types. Maybe not $40. I ain't gonna make it seem like some women are whores, scandalous whores that'll step out on you for the littlest of things. I did watch a TikTok like that. I don't have TikTok, but how you see TikToks on YouTube. Seen a TikTok, I guess I'll say a YouTube short like that, where it was this woman that was sitting. Basically, it was one of those fan bus videos where she said, "Oh yeah, someone offered her Hennessy," and like it wasn't even, it was the money for the Hennessy. She got the Hennessy. She basically went back and sucked the guy off, and then she had a whole boyfriend. Said basically it meant a tradition of doing that, like Hennessy, getting his dick sucked. So that's how that went down. But that's fake. That's fake as hell. Let me tell you about a fake friend now. There was this time, right, where a friend of mine, I want to phrase it right because I don't know what the hell we were at the time. Best friend. I'll say friend because it almost kind of seemed closer to a friendship. I'm someone that believes you can only have one best friend. And I've had a long term, me and my cousin have basically been best friends for the longest, So I always don't know whether to call someone else my best friend or not, because I don't even know if you could technically call your cousin your best friend, because of course, we're going to be close. We're family members. My brother is also someone I would regard as my best friend. And, we're family members. So I'm not, I can't, it's really always those two. They're always 1A, 1B. Or really, they're both 1A. I love both those guys to death. So I can't pick between those two ever. It's always just them two guys. Probably my brother more so than my cousin, honestly. Just a small amount, because my brother's always been there. Always been there, okay? He's always supported me, had my back on stuff, I'm not saying it's a competition, like, oh, my cousin's got to jump out the bushes and do stuff for me. Now, that's fake, too. To expect someone to keep doing something for you, that's fake. That's super fake. But yeah. It's always those two. Everyone else has always been, of course, your significant other is going to be your best friend on a I can't even say the word, sentimental level. Them two. You want to say, oh, female best friend, male best friend, I'll accept that. Fine. You want to separate the two, then that makes sense. But this person I'm talking about was a guy. So that's why I'm going to say he was a friend. He was a good friend of mine. Basically, I had, for the one time, I wanted to take a big group of my friends out somewhere. Say, yeah, let's go eat somewhere, and I basically was in a situation where I was like, okay, I'm not about to cover this entire bill, and they knew that. They were like, okay, find out what y'all want to eat, on the menu and stuff like that, and we're gonna go and we're gonna, have them reservations set. We're gonna go, we're gonna go chill. This was at a job I had too, by the way. where, of course, when you work somewhere, you're gonna have a friend group. You're gonna procure a friend group, or at the very least, you're gonna have a very close friend at where you work. At least one. There's always one, unless you're one of those people that stay to yourself. I'm like half and half. I stay to myself when I'm like in the middle of working, but like during breaks and stuff like that, oh yeah, I'm gonna come up to you. I'm gonna mess with you, because work is work. But not to get off topic, but yeah. So it was about, I think, 13 people that were headed out with us. There was a few people that were straight up and said no. Overall, if everybody in the friend group would have hung out with us, it would have been at least basically about 20 people eating out. Which, I mean, you had to be real selective to reservations for 20. Like, that's crazy. But it was 13. So on that day, right? We're there. We're the day has come. All, everybody in the group, we all messaging each other and stuff like that. And we get, and it's like 2 hours before we're supposed to get to the place. All of a sudden, these messages, they stop coming. Everyone's not so vocal and everything. I get there on time. Out of the 13 that said they were coming, I think 4 people came. So it was 5 people there, including myself. And the other folks, the people that said no, I hit them up and I was like, yeah, thank you for being straight up. But then after that day, I tried to come out my shell with doing stuff like that. After that, I never did anything like that again. Everything was done, with my brother and my cousin, like I mentioned before. Like, I've only did stuff with them. I only do stuff with my significant other and stuff. And I still don't feel too good without going places, going spots that I don't really know too much about, because that was something that I was just doing, just doing for the first time. Didn't work out. 4 people showed up. We ate good. It was still a good day. It didn't ruin the day, but it was an eye opener. And then we went to work the next day, and they were all, some of them were laughing and stuff like, "Oh, what'd y'all eat?" Just gonna bypass it, like y'all didn't just blow me off. Like there wasn't just a big bill that I had to cover. Not a big bill, but it was just like, it was more like people around us was wondering, like, why the, what I'm saying? Why, like, did y'all get dine and dash? Like, why are there so many plates there? And but, yeah, man, it was crazy, dude. I looked at that day and I was like, crazy. The good friend that I mentioned, he was one of the people that didn't show up, and he was the main one egging this on. This is why that story has so much relevance to me. He was the main one. I was the one that entertained the idea. He was the one that really pushed for it. He was the one that asked everybody, and he didn't even show up. He was the one person I was expecting to show up, because I'm like, hell yeah, like, come on. The other, like, 2 out of the 4 that showed up, like, they were like the, how you got tiers kind of in your friend groups. Is like those real close friends, and then there's those ones that are conventional that kind of just came in, and then those the one that are only in because they share an interest and stuff like that, a specific interest. Yeah, 2 of the ones were the ones that just got in, and the other 2 were the interest ones. So this great friend of mine, he didn't want to show up, and I'm just like, okay, cool. Cool. That is an eye opener if I've ever seen one. After that, me and him didn't really hang out much. And some people might call me harsh for that. That I didn't want to hang out with this dude as much. But it's like, if you're willing to blow me off after something that you committed to, like, what else are you willing to blow me off for? Don't get it twisted. I've been blown off a lot. I've been flaked on a ton, Speaking of my cousin, like, I love him to death, but he's like one of the biggest flakes that I've seen. Like, and if my cousin's listening to this, come on, man, you know this. Don't even act surprised. I'll even say how. Basically, it'll be like, he'll say, "Oh, let's go to, you want to go here," and then the day will come, and then all day will go by. We do not say shit to each other. Now, one may say, oh, why don't you say anything to him, remind him, whatever the case may be. Dude, I didn't come up with the idea to go anywhere. You're the one that wants to go somewhere with me. So it's like, why do I gotta, why I gotta get up and go like, okay, let's go, we're going? Because in that event, it's been a few times where I've gotten dressed. I'm all, I got out the shower, all that stuff. I'm spiffy looking. Nothing's being said, It's just like, all right, let me take all this shit off. I've done that a few times. I'm not gonna calculate the number of times I've been flaked by my cousin specifically, but it's been a minute. It's been a while. Okay, it's been a few times, like more than 10 damn times. And he'll still ask if we want to go places. There's two ways. There's that way I just said, and then there's the same day ask, like, you want to go somewhere this day? I'll be ready in a few minutes or whatever, and then like basically like 30 minutes, like I'll be ready in 30 minutes and like 3 hours will pass or something like that. And maybe that's an exaggeration, but bunch of time will pass, and then oh, we can't go anymore because something just popped up. It's like I'll never, and then to my cousin's defense, I'll never knock anybody for being busy. I'll never knock anybody for being busy. But all the same, it's like it still feels the same. It still feels like being flaked on. It feels fucked up, because a lot of the times I do enjoy being out with my cousin and stuff. I do enjoy being out, because he's one of those few people that I will always say yes to going places to. Like, he's one of the very few people, and when I say very few, I mean this is a list of 3 people. A list of 3. My significant other, him, and my brother, if he's ever wanted to go anywhere. I never said no to going somewhere with my brother. I mean, I have, but that will be in a case of laziness, honestly. I'll either straight up say no, or I'll say yeah. There's no maybe, there's no, oh, we're going to do it, and then I flake. No. Like, it's either yes or no with my brother. It's either yes or no with my cousin. And I seldomly say no to my cousin, honestly. Have I flaked on him? Sure. But I don't think it's to the level that he's flaked on me. But I've definitely done it to him. So for me to say, oh, I've never done it to him, I'd be a hypocrite for sure. I think once or twice you'll come close to flaking on your best friend, or you've done it. You've done it before. So it can affect a friendship, a relationship. It can. But if your friendship is strong enough, then there's other factors that can ruin it. Not just flaking, because I still care a good deal for my cousin, my brother, my significant other, everything. I keep saying significant other like I'm not engaged. This is ridiculous. This is wild. But it's crazy to me. Honestly. It's a lot of you take a lot of bullshit, okay? Y'all take a lot of bullshit. Y'all take a lot of craziness. All right, man? And honestly, here's the video that you need to watch to where you decide. You look through that list of friends and you start to cut people off, because that's what I want you to do after you listen to this. I want you to go into your contacts. I want you to look at these people when I talk about what I'm talking about, and I want you to man up, to woman up, nut up, and get to that point where you need to cut these people off that don't really have true interest. Now, there are friends in your life to where you ask yourself, is it even worth cutting them off? I mean, I don't really truly care. Them tweener friends, where it's like you've known them for a good amount of time, but at the same time, they haven't done anything significant in your life. They don't add anything. They don't take, you don't know whether to cut them off or not. And then you have to ask this question: have they taken more than they've given? It's not always about what they give, but at the same time, if they're always sad and coming up to you, is my least favorite type. Is this person that when they have a problem, they never talk to you, just talk to you. They never just say what's up, check on you, see how you're doing. These are these distress signal friends where it's like they always hit you up and talk to you, and only in a situation where they need help. Oh yeah, man, I gotta talk to you about this thing. I gotta talk to you about this situation, blah blah blah, and all this stuff. And then once you're done, and talking to them about the situation and everything, you won't hear from this person for days or maybe weeks or months even, and then they hit you up with another problem. You're basically like an unpaid therapist, a therapist they don't give a shit about, a therapist where if you came to them with something, you probably get like a few sentences at best, or at the very driest, you get these oh, it's gonna be okay, because them people suck, by the way. Okay, them people that they listen to you cry and cry, and all they can say is, it's gonna be okay, man, trust me, like, just give it some time, it's gonna be all right. That's all they've got to say. That shit never works. It's gonna be okay. Like, of course, eventually, in every situation, whatever you're going through is going to be okay. You'll get over whatever problems you're going through. Depression, oh, it'll be okay. Oh, I just lost all my money. Oh, it'll be okay. My car exploded. Oh, it'll be okay. Parent died. I mean, shit, and that'll never be okay. But you'll eventually get over the pain, I suppose. Maybe not. Some people, they won't. I know I wouldn't if one of my parents passed away. More so my mom, truly, because my goodness, she is giving everything to me. That would be a situation where I would deep trance of hell that I'd be going through. That would just be the worst for me. We talk about best friends and all that stuff. No one eclipses my mother. Nobody. Nobody. That's one person that I have the utmost care and respect for on this planet. I will never care or respect someone more than my mom. That's not gonna happen. And that's how it should go, guys. You don't respect your mother, or if she was abusive to you, fine. You have an excuse. She didn't like you, or she didn't care for you. I understand that too. But there's always a piece of love you need to have for your parent. Always a little piece. Even if you hate them, there's always a little shred that you need to have, because they're the reason you're here. If it's a 1% love, then let it be 1%. If you truly hate them, let it be a 0.1%. But there always needs to be a little small amount. Given those special situations too. So, yeah. I kind of forgot the point I was even on. No, yeah. There's just this stigma that is had with these, oh, it's okay people. It just sucks, because it's like, yeah, like, no shit. Like, you truly sit there and ask yourself, like, all you've got to say is this phrase every time, a few supporting details, a little something. Some help is help, but there's a degree of help that you look at and you're like, you don't actually care, do you? You don't actually give a shit. Ladies, you got those friends that only hang out with you because you share a common interest. Oh, I like to get my nails done, so you two only get your nails done. But when you want to go anywhere else, they don't care to go with you. Oh, I like getting my hair done. Oh, you only see them when you're getting your hair done, and you can spend money with them. But any other setting, it's like, nah, no. Yeah, you treat them for what they are. If this is a friend that only does your hair, then they're just your hairdresser, essentially. You don't call them a friend. That's an acquaintance. Let me just be clear. A friend is someone you can keep some type of communication with. I'm not saying you talk to friends every single day, but friends you care for. Friends you absolutely care for. You'll know that someone is not truly your friend if you leave it to chance when it comes to texting them. Don't text your friend first and see how long you go without talking to them. Don't text your significant other first and see how long you go without talking to them. People that are in relationships right now, if you're always the one saying good morning and good night, you're always the one that's initiating the phone calls, you're always the one that makes the going out requests, you're always the one doing these things, I'm sorry to tell you, but your partner's either a hardcore introvert or they don't really care about you. And even for the hardcore introverts, you gotta enjoy going out with your partner some damn times. I'm an introvert to a T. I hate leaving my house. My house is my safe haven, like, truly. And then if I do go out, and I'm putting up air quotes, if I go out, it's to the damn grocery store or to the laundromat. Like, that's the only places I'm going to where I have to make a special damn day for these things. I'm not one to go places. So truly, when I decide to want to go somewhere with you, I'm really coming out my shell, or trying to at least. I am a real introvert. I don't talk to people. When I do talk to people, I know how to talk to people. I have acquaintances, like the folks on YouTube. I have to say that a lot of you are close acquaintances. And that's not a diss. It isn't. We don't talk every day. A lot of us don't talk every single day. We don't. And some of you that know my real name, that knew my real name before I even said my real name, stuff of that nature. But no, I don't think it'll ever be a situation where I sit here and I tell myself, oh yeah, these are all my friends, A friend is someone that checks up on you. A friend is someone that gives you the time of day. A friend is someone that sees those cries for attention and sits there and talks to you about it. A friend is someone that doesn't even have to wait for you to make that cry. They ask beforehand. A friend has respect. A friend has that type of love for you. A friend is proud of you. A friend takes the control and tries to find out what is up with you. A friend keeps a healthy dose of communication. A friend has that real love. A friend doesn't have to take center stage in your life and sit there and go, eventually add themselves into your problems. No, they let it be about you. A friend doesn't have those trust issues when talking to you. A friend, cares about your self-care. A friend knows about that karma that's gonna hit you. And keeps it real with you. Because this is another thing I want to talk to you ladies about. Your best friends, you know what I'm saying? Your best friends. A lot of y'all best friends ain't shit. A lot of y'all best friends truly ain't shit. Like, I want y'all to really know that a lot of your best friends want you to be in a realm where they are the only ones that get to mess with you. I said in one podcast episode that I feared that guys fear their girls going out with the single best friend, and we do. Some of your best friends ain't shit. A lot of them ain't, actually. I will say that much, and I say loud and proud. A lot of your female best friends ain't shit. You going out clubbing and doing all this stuff, and they want you to go city girl mode, even knowing that you have a boyfriend or a husband or whatever at the house. A single best friend encourages you to do stupid shit. These and to be fair, ladies, these guy friends, at the worst, sometimes a guy friend will be like, damn, man, look at that girl, man. Tell you to go talk to a girl or something like that. Or, I mean, that's if, I'm not gonna lie to you, with the guys, if you keep on talking about having issues and stuff like that, they almost kind of coerce you to leave. The single best friend, the female best friend, you could be in a fucking hardcore relationship and they'll still tell you, girl, but like, there's better out there. Like, is this really what you want to do? Like, this is the person you want to be with forever and stuff like that. It's just like, man, what? The guys, they'll encourage you to look at a girl's ass. They'll encourage you to, check out, encourage you to check out, a damn, person in a go talk to them extent. Basically, they'll encourage you to have a roster, or at the very least have this backup option and stuff. Single female best friend, boy, fuck a backup plan. They want you to have a roster and a backup roster. They want you to go on Instagram and make sure all them dudes that don't know you on a personal note in your Instagram comments get some type of love too. Girl, he called you cute. Go ahead and It's like, man, nah. Nah. It's like sometimes, yeah, it's a blessing and a curse knowing your significant other. So, Instagram and Twitter. There was this big pushback on Twitter at one point where there was a bunch of ladies talking about, I don't want my man to know my Instagram. I don't want my man to know my social media accounts. It's like the most annoying thing ever is when your man asks you for you know, your Instagram or your Twitter or something like that. It's like, I mean, is that not what friends would do? So why am I going to do that with my significant other, my girlfriend, my fiance or my wife? You know, why am I not going to do that with her? Like, I can do that because you know what I'm saying? You got to go into your thing. And first things first, I understand that there are this is another thing with the fake significant others. You know, I understand that when you have these Instagrams and these Twitters and stuff, there's probably people that have been following you that liked you. You know, that liked you and stuff, and that always backdoor on you. When I mean by backdoor, I mean basically they come around to check up on your status to see if you're still in relationships so they can shoot their shot or not shoot their shot. Because some of these people that you follow, ladies, are guys that you shut down but wanted to just be friends. They never want to stay friends, ladies. They always want to create a foundation where they can, feel like friends, but they'll always have some sort of peace in their mind where they're like, oh, I want to talk to you, like, what's going on, girl? Like, and then they always the shoulder to cry on guy where they're like, oh, I wouldn't do that to you. A real man would do this. Like, here's what I would do, set themselves up to make themselves seem like the ultimate Chad, the ultimate alpha male, where it's like, I'm the only man that does these things, and other men that do these things are like this, but this guy doesn't do that. He's a beta male. He doesn't treat you good. He doesn't blah, blah, blah. It's like, man, like, how lame. First off, if you're a guy that does that type of shit, I want you to know right now, you are human garbage. And I've done that one time. The girl where I was talking about, I got cheated on, that was her, but that was different. I'll tell that story at the end because that'll be a part of our last topic. Man, you gotta really sit there and ask yourself, is it worth being a damn a one-off therapist? Every so often someone has to come to you about your, ask you, that's just like, you gotta make all these attempts just for what? Just to smash. It's never to be long term. Sometimes it's, I'm not going to say that. Sometimes they do want to swoop you away. Sometimes they do want to take you off your feet and Prince Charming your ass and take you off your feet and take you away from the bad man and make you theirs, Because again, the story I'm about to tell, that's basically what I did. I took this girl away from a bad man. I took her away, and she seen what a good guy I was, and we spent a good amount of time together. So sometimes there are good examples of that. Yeah, I understand that you should probably not, have to coerce a girl mid-relationship, coerce a guy mid-relationship. But it's like sometimes you see these bad, these people locked in these shitty situations that they can't see as shitty until they truly, truly have their eyes open. And yeah, you feel wrong for a specific amount of time, but at the end of the day, I feel good with knowing that I took this person away from this person that was going to have them led down some horrible road. Which, after me, that girl was down a horrible road. And we'll talk about that too. I'm glad I'm not putting a name on this, because good Lord. Ladies. A lot of your boyfriends are right when they look on your Instagram comments and they see these dudes, hard eyes and stuff like that, and you follow them. And it's like, why? If this is a long-term relationship, say, I think all people should be dating to marry. Some people, they have that understanding where it's like, it's just, you're just messing around and stuff. And yeah, sure. Don't take them that seriously. Take them seriously enough to see somewhat of a future with them. But I understand you're not taking them that seriously. It's like you're just messing around. You're just, hanging out and having sex and stuff. I get that. But these long term, and I don't like saying long term. I like saying, lifelong. Because long term, what is that? Okay, We've been with each other for 3 years. That's all I care to do with you. All right, have a nice life. I still love you, but I said long term. And that was, 3 years is a long time. So I'm leaving. It's like, what is this? No, so I say lifelong. Lifelong is marriage, okay? You get in a relationship where you want to marry somebody. You get in a relationship, period. A real relationship, not these open relationships, this bullshit. Get in these lifelong relationships where you're dating to marry. You're not going to, these guys that you're talking to, they're never going to get a chance. These are only for people that have lifelong marriage, they have that in their head, mindset. They have that in their head. I'm not talking to the people that, I'm with him, but I don't really see a future. Oh, I'm with her, but I don't really see a future. Y'all, just go ahead and just sever the knot right now. Just go ahead and just break it off. You've already got the knife in your hand. You're looking at their back and it's looking real stabbable. But you keep having thoughts in your head where you just shouldn't do it. These lifelong people, what is a knife? They don't know what that is. They're loyal to a fault. These loyal folks, they don't do this shit. They don't follow people that are attracted to them because they understand that they could be friendly, and the friend stuff is deceptive. I've been unfollowed before. I've been unfollowed for this reason before, because there was girls that thought that I was gonna hit them up on some oh yeah blah 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 stuff, but I really wasn't. Other than that one girl that I'm about to talk about later, I really don't play the backdoor stuff. Once I see you're in a relationship, I'm not about to hit you up and talk about yada yada yada, this and that. If I was single and you were single, yeah, of course, and I was attracted to you, I was gonna hit you up with some, whatever. I'm not about to coerce you and, no, that one special situation, clearly it was a success, but, no, that's lame. That's super fucking lame. You're telling me you see this person in a relationship and you still don't mind slithering in hints that you're just this good person, this good guy, this good girl, It's like, dude, there's so many other people out here. You just need this one person. Guys, I'm going to say this and I'm going to stamp it. There are more than one girls out there. There are more than one women out here with big booties and quirky personalities. There's more than one woman out here with big titties and big booty and nice personality. There's more than one girl out here with cute face and nice body. There's a bunch of good personalities out here. You staying stuck on this one person is blocking your blessing. Ladies, there's more than one man out here with chiseled abs. There's more than one man out here with a cut face like Michael B. Jordan. There's more than one man out here with jacked calves and legs and stuff. There's more than one man out here that's making good money and has this family man mindset. There's more than one, okay? Get the fuck away from the person that wants to be in a committed relationship. You're just skulking. You're a bunch of fucking vultures just sitting there going, it'll end one day. Everyone's gotta die. Everyone's gotta die. Everyone's gonna get, be single at some point. Yes, including you, okay? I mean, you're single right now. That's why you're doing the skulking. But if I'll say this much. The people that stalk, you don't stay with the people that you're stalking. Because it's just lust. It's not even love. It's so much lust that you can't even, that you could get to a point of love. But it's always going to be a place of lust. There's always going to be a piece of lust in there with that love, You're stalking them for a reason. If they just really have this nice personality that you feel like, oh, me and her will really fit, will really fit together. It's like, come on, dude. Like, really? Like, seriously. Like, get on with yourself. Go on. Like, y'all, like, it's grounds to beat it's grounds. For me, it's grounds to whoop your ass. If I have this knowledge that, oh yeah, he likes me. I don't even talk to him. Like every time we do talk, like he just says this. First things first, why are you still following him if you don't really want to talk to him? We don't really talk like that, but when we do talk, he says this. There's a problem with you. There's a problem with you. There's a problem with the girl too. Why are you still following him if you don't really care to talk to him and all this stuff? Someone's fucking lying. Someone's lying, and it's you, girl. Because if you don't care to talk to him, then like, what's the point? Oh, but you'll care to talk to him when we break up, right? All of a sudden, you and his friendship is going to accelerate. Delete his number, but you remember it in the back of your mind, right? This is what gets called insecure nowadays. You know, this mindset that I'm sharing to you right now. Oh, you know, like, oh, unfollow those assholes. That's what some women call insecure. Like, I can't have male friends. You can have male friends, but I mean real male friends that won't hit you up under this circumstance. They only hit you up because you know, like, they view you, and isn't that disrespectful? Like, they think you're so easy that they could talk to you and steal you away. Because this is one thing I'll say about cheaters: if they could take you that way, someone else could take you the same way. How you got took is how someone else will take them. All right. So don't feel like your Riz is so good that, hell yeah, she saw my dick and that's all it took. Now she's with me. Because I tell you what, guys, you boys out there with the 10-inch, you probably don't look as good as that 11-inch out there. You know, them girls with them BBLs, you don't look as good as a damn natural with that same size. You know, someone looks better than you out there. Someone has some physical advantage over you. Everyone is better than everyone, and everyone is not better than everyone. It's a confusing quote, but it makes sense. You know, you're better than some people out there. Some of you guys are taller than some dudes, but you ain't richer than some of them guys. Some of you guys are richer, but you ain't taller. You know, and some ladies, they don't care about the money; they want that height. So you lose, no matter what you say. It's always going to look like that. It's always going to make sense that way. You cannot sit there and think that you have this absorbent advantage because you're not the best at anything in life. I'll say this much. Unless there's a standing, unless there's a fact, you know, and standings and stuff is always going to be opinionated and you know, subjective to change, you know, like sports. You think the damn Eagles are always going to be the best team in the NFL? You think the Lions are always going to be one of the best teams in the NFL? No. There was a point where the Lions were the fucking worst. We went 0-16 one time, you know? So no, just because we're doing good now doesn't mean we're always going to be good. Just because the Eagles are doing good now doesn't mean they're always going to be good, you know? Just because Pat Mahomes is the reigning champion right now doesn't mean he's always going to be the reigning champion. He's always going to be a champion, but he's not always going to be the reigning champion. You know what I'm saying? Just because you have this girl now, I mean, you always gonna have her. So don't act like the thing that you had that got her is the reason why she's going to definitely stay. Because it takes personality. I don't give a shit what anyone says. Personality is what keeps people around. And for the gold diggers, is your money. And to some extension, your sex game. But no, personality. If you're an asshole, no one's sticking around for that. So I don't know why personality is not number one on everyone's list. Personality matters more than anything on this goddamn, when it comes to love. Personality. Okay? Oh, I stay because her ass is big. You're an idiot. You're a fucking fool. But no, that shit's lame. And for the fake friends, let me talk about that for a second. A lot of you are friends with people that don't have faith in you. A lot of you are friends with people that look at you and go, oh, you know, like, I mean, like, yeah, you want to be a professional wrestler, but, like, I don't know, man, like, you're kind of fat, and, like, you're not, like, I don't know, like, I see you do a clothesline, it looks kind of weird, and, you know, like, that's not a friend. A friend will encourage you. A friend is real with you, first and foremost. A friend is real, yes. A friend is real with you. Like I said with those ladies that have those single best friends, a real friend will tell you when you're fucking up. Not just when the other person's fucking up. A real friend will tell you when you're being the toxic one. Okay? I've lost a lot of friends that way, where I had to basically stick up and say, man, you ain't, you know what I'm saying? You're about to lose her because you're being an idiot. Like, no, you know, yeah, no. I got a lot of story times of this type of stuff. But no, your friends, they don't believe in you, you know? Of course, if your dreams are absorbent, there's always supposed to be, you know, some type of realm of realism that comes in that conversation. But at the end of the day, they shouldn't say, man, you ain't never gonna do that shit. Like, you're a loser, you know? No, that's not how that should go. That's not how that should go, obviously. But there should be some realistic conversation had where it's like, man, you sure? Like, I'm not to rain on your parade or anything, but like, is that really like what you know, like, how are you gonna do these things? You know, like, what is your plan? You know, let's talk about your plan. Oh, your plan seems kind of unrealistic. Shit like that. If the person goes off on you because you're being real, then, you know, then that's just some person that can't handle the truth. But there's a lot of people out there that look at the things you do. Oh, I like wrestling. Oh, wrestling's gay. Like, you're a fucking homo if you like wrestling. That's your friend that will say that type of shit about you. People that like wrestling are homos, but you're friends. No, we're not friends anymore. You can get the fuck out of here. I like wrestling. That's how it's gonna be. You know what I'm saying? You know. That's how it's gonna be. Yeah, you damn right. I was watching these men in these tights in the ring. That don't make me gay. Shit. Because again, a lot of you guys have been watching porn where all the clothes is off and you can see dick and balls. There ain't no one calling you motherfuckers gay. But you gonna call me gay for looking at Batista, who's 6'6" and shredded to the core, or the only thing covering his dick is these really tight fucking tights. He's got on some fucking knee pads and some elbow pads. You're gonna call me gay for looking at that, but you're not gay because you've seen a man stick his whole genitalia inside of another woman. Inside of a woman's genitalia. You know what I'm saying? You're not gay. Sure. Okay. Again, yeah, sure, you're not gay. Yeah, you're not gay for looking at a man do that. If you don't have like, that guy's dick actually looks kind of scrumptious. I kind of want to suck that. You know, then yeah, you swing the other way, buddy. But if you're just watching it and you're going, oh, whatever. Yeah, whatever. You're not gay. Sure. Okay. That doesn't make me gay for watching fucking wrestling either. All right. That doesn't make anyone gay for watching fucking wrestling. You're gonna call out people for having these interests, and we're supposed to be friends. You're gonna shit on something that I really like. Oh, I really like 3D printing. This shit is so fucking lame. Like, go make some real stuff. Like, go out there and get the tools to make these real things. Like, what the fuck are you doing? Like, that's lame as shit. Like, people that 3D print are fucking lame. You know, that's not your friend. Not to say, they shit on one thing and then, that's it. But something that you're really passionate about and they shit on it, that's not a friend. Especially not a best friend. A best friend looks at what you're doing. They either encourage you to really look at it, or they just support you. That's that. And then there's blind support, where it's like, I'm about to be a murderer. Okay, dude, have fun. Maybe get like two bodies. If you're really cool, you'll get 5. But no, that's not a real friend. That supports you to do dumb shit. Someone that will support everything you do is also fake. I tell my significant other, oh yeah, I'm about to go out there and kill like 8 babies. 8? Why not 9? I mean, make it 10. Might as well. It's like, what? Like, no, that's fake. You shouldn't let me do anything fucked up. You shouldn't let me do anything crazy. The person that will leave you because of that is fake. The person that leaves you because of that is you know what I'm saying? They can't handle the truth. They're fake. Someone that can't handle your truth is fake. If they're trying to help you out. You just want to let me, just let me do stupid stuff. You're not real if you let me do stupid stuff. You're not real if you watch me cheat on somebody. You're not real if you watch me make a stupid decision. You're not real if you watch me commit a crime and you're just okay with that. You're not real. You're not real. That's something else. That's just wild to me. It's crazy. It's super, super crazy to me. Communication, that matters in friendships. That matters in relationships, especially friendships. Oh, we talk like 2 times out the year. Like, what? What type of friend is that? Like, that's not a friend. That's a damn stranger. Yeah, we talk every so often. I go to the same fucking grocery store every time, and there's people out there that I say what's up to. I dap up the person that waits at the door to greet us. The security guard, I dap him up because I go there so much. That's not even a stranger to me anymore. That's a damn acquaintance. That's someone that I know that I share a positive interaction with. But do I sit there and would I call him a friend? Do we talk on the phone? Or I go up there and I tell him, hey man, I'm about to do this, blah blah blah, and all this shit. No, we don't do that. That's an acquaintance. That's not a best friend. None of that. If me and someone else came into that store and I dapped him up and I'd be like, hey, this is my friend, bro. No, he's going to look at me confused as shit. Or he might not, because that's what friends do. But we're not friends. Don't just do the one thing. They don't. They don't just do one thing. A friend is not about to do that with you. A friend is about to actually give a fuck about what you're going through and stuff. A friend's about to actually look at you and like, you know what I'm saying? That type of stuff. It's just wild to me. A lot of y'all are trapped in these bad friendships. I think I have maybe on one hand how many actual friends I have. People that invite me to do stuff. People that check up on me and all that stuff. People that don't talk to me every eight fucking months. You know, people that actually initiate with me and people I initiate with back. Vice versa. It's not just a one-off thing. You know? One hand. Again, significant other, cousin, and brother. And I live with my brother. But even then, when I wasn't living with my brother, he gave a fuck to check up on me and stuff. You know? We were talking and everything like that. You know? I let him live his life because we're both introverts. My brother only goes to work. And I only go to work. So there was that. You know? Yeah, no. No. Come on now. Well, a lot of y'all need to go in them contacts. Well, contacts to comment. Go ahead and look and really think about it. I always, every year, I look into my contacts, at the first, or at least by December, which is December 2nd. A lot of y'all about to stop knowing me all of a sudden. We don't really talk like that. Like, to be honest with you, a lot of people, we only talk because you follow me on social media. But if I didn't have social media, a lot of you wouldn't lose contact with me. A lot of you people, okay? A lot of y'all. And if you hear me say that and you're like, we ain't friends. We're acquaintances. Doomed to be strangers. Doomed to be strangers. And if you're fine with us becoming strangers, that's not someone that is a friend of yours. If you don't mind this person being a stranger, they're not someone that you should consider a friend. Not even a damn acquaintance. Don't keep acquaintances around either and treat them as friends. A lot of y'all have acquaintances that you call friends. A lot of y'all have best friends that are friends that you call best friends. You know? There's a big ass difference between a best friend and a friend. A best friend is there every single time. All that positive stuff I was talking about. Everything. They exceed every box for you. They're there for you. They've done things for you. You've done things for them. You've talked to each other about these big things. All that stuff. You know? Yeah. A lot of you don't have best friends. A lot of you have just done, we always go out together. But you don't talk about shit. You don't do, you know what I'm saying? You don't really do anything for each other. That's not a best damn friend. That's not. That's just a fucking someone you share you share a common interest with. We like to go out together. No, it's not a best friend. It's not. That is fucking not. That's not, because the truth of the matter is, go ahead and talk to this person about a big issue. I ain't talking about it then. It's like, yeah, we'll talk about it when we hang out. It's like, nah, man, get the fuck out of here. So, yeah, man. Like I said, go into them contacts, really go down the list, look at them people, think about it, and delete them. You ain't got to talk to them about nothing. Delete them. And if they text you and you don't even recognize their number, like, were they really truly a friend? I mean, to be fair, I forget my own damn number sometimes, but, that's why we have contacts. Because sometimes I look at a number once, I can't remember it ever again. God forbid somebody hacks my phone and I lose all my shit. That's it. A couple people, so I think the only people I'll be able to find again is probably my cousin, my brother, and again, significant other. That's it. That's really it. My mom too, and my dad, because he does not change his number. And sadly, my grandmother, she doesn't change her number either. She's done nothing I need to remember. But yeah, man. Do that. But with that being said, we're going to take a quick break. When we come back, we're going to talk about the negativity rising on social media. These comments, they look crazy. You go on social media and it's all you see is negativity. Why is that? And we are back. We're not going to talk about the negative side of social media, or at least the forced negativity on social media. This topic was brought up by a Anime J on Instagram. Very, very talented rapper, very talented artist all around, man. But we're talking about the negative side of social media, or I guess you could say social media, because when you talk about positivity on social media, it really gets highlighted for like 3 seconds, and then people move on and look at something else. You know, you got these smart kids that get put on the forefront. They talk about them for like a month, and then they move on. You know, no one really cares. But then guys, you know, like Neon or something like that, you know, if you don't know who he is, he was this little Indian, little YouTube. He was a kid, a little Indian kid on YouTube. He faked his death for a bunch of people to give a shit about him. He had a whole, you know, he had his brother in on it, his little brother and stuff. This just was the worst, you know. It's so bad. Illuminati covered this shit. And when you think of Illuminati, you don't absolutely think of positives to start off. Even if you're a fan of him, you can't think of positives. A very, very negative person. But man, Neon faked his death, and since then he's been like a NBA YouTuber. He kind of, no one really cared to document his life since. Then you've seen him pop out with Aiden Ross, who is one of the worst people too. Nothing but negativity on his channel. He doesn't really talk about anything. You know, he's just a troll, essentially. He's just a very negative influence. A very negative, not an influence, he's just a bad role model. We'll say that much. But Neon, all he does now is act tough and basically just say the dumbest shit for attention. And he would not be doing these things had people not looked out for these things. You got all sorts of media outlets reporting on things that Neon does. Now, why did I pick Neon? Why did I pick him? Because, again, this is a kid that had to fake his death for views, just so a bunch of people could, you know, oh no, little Neon, oh, he's got cancer, he's dying, oh my god, they found a tumor in his head. Whole time your head's just fucking big, you know, your head, you just have a rock head, that's it. Your head just looks like a fucking a damn. I'm running low on negative energy myself, so the jokes ain't gonna flow like they would if I was Toxic Lee or something, or Lethal Lee is what I would call it, or Chaos Culture, you know, because if I were Chaos Culture, them jokes would have been coming. But we ain't gonna be Lethal Lee, at least not today. It's a kid that had to fake his death for views. He grew up, and then he didn't really actually change, you know. This kid even got ran up on, okay? I don't know how old he is now. He's got to be older than 18, or at the very least close to it, or whatever the case may be. But some dudes ran up on him, started pushing him around and stuff like, yeah, talk all that shit. We don't really talk about that anymore, but we highlight the things he's going to do. Neon could donate to charity, and we won't talk about that, but we'll talk about when Neon is an absolute asshole to people, you know? we'll highlight when Gideon is pranking people in Walmarts and stuff like that. We'll highlight when he deletes his channel and he does all that stuff, but we're only doing that because we're waiting on him to do something stupid. Because a lot of people are like, oh, you know, oh, see it when I believe it, you know. He deleted his channel, and it's like, oh, okay, well, he's actually kind of serious. And watch all the you know, people, it all die down. You know, people aren't going to care anymore. He's all about God now, you know. And people aren't going to care in a minute. 2024, Gideon won't be talked about at all unless he keeps on, hey guys, so I want to reiterate, I'm really done with streaming and YouTube, you know, like I'm done, you know, which, by the way, what a lame fucking guy, by the way. Gideon was never my cup of tea. He went to the WNBA game and he was sleeping at the WNBA game, and he was at the NBA game getting his hair cut. and stuff, and it's just like, dude, you're like. And then when Corey X Kenshin came out with his video talking about the systematic racism on YouTube, here comes Gideon. Yeah, man, I just want to talk about my side too. It's like, shut the fuck up, dude. You've been nothing but highlighted. People don't care about you for positive insight like they do Corey X Kenshin. Corey X Kenshin plays video games. He's, what I'm saying? He's, people like Corey X Kenshin on a positive note. You ain't did nothing but be negative, prank people and do stupid shit. Do dumb shit. No one gives a fuck about you like that. You're a negative. You're a negative. YouTube has no reason to block your shit. If anything, they push your dumb shit. Twitch and Kick and shit like that. They push that type of dumb shit. You can watch porn on damn Kick. You could be on Kick fucking a damn woman over there. They won't say anything to you. Nothing. Not a damn thing to you at all. I could be sitting here right now on Kick getting my damn dick sucked. They'll just be like, oh my god, whoa. My shit'll still be up. At least Twitch will get you out. Twitch will get you out of here for less. For less than the most minuscule crime. But no, it's crazy. But I want to really highlight, okay, the comment sections. All right, go to Twitter. You go into a comment section of like a Dixerto or any of these media outlets. A lot of these NBA Twitter or sports Twitter or celebrity Twitter media outlets. Accounts, and you see a bunch of check marks. Now, people have bought check marks. The people that buy check marks, their comments will appear before the people that aren't verified. Their comments pop up first. Because of that, because they get shown first, you will now see a bunch of negativity shown first. I mean, there are some people that show positivity. I'm not gonna ignore those people. I'll never ignore the positivity. Those people, they do exist, all right? Those people do exist, and they do say some things. There are some of them. But then, you got the absolute assholes that say the dumbest shit ever. For instance, right? I'm a San Antonio Spurs fan. So that means that I'm really rooting for Victor Wembanyama this year. Well, when he's the number one pick this year, so that means that, he's going to get highlighted a lot. He's been deemed as this generational talent. Well, when Victor Wembanyama, because of course the Spurs at the time of recording right now are on a 13 or 14 game losing streak, only rivaled by the Detroit Pistons, my other favorite team, that are on a 17 game losing streak at this time of recording, or 16. I mean, if it's not 16, it'll be 17 by the next game. But they're approaching 20 goddamn games lost. Okay? Victor Wembanyama, even though he's been having a individually great season up to this point, 19 years old, and he's averaging 20 points, 9 or basically 10 rebounds, almost 4 or 3 assists, 2 blocks, and nearly 2 steals, or 1.5 steals, on some spotty efficiency, might I add. I think he's shooting maybe like 43% or something like that, and not too hot from 3. Pretty nice from free throw range. All that stuff. He's not looking that bad as a rookie. But that just doesn't matter, because since the Spurs aren't winning games, all you see in the comments are, check clears. But check the scoreboard. They lost. Oh, yeah. I mean, sure. You're supposed to be doing that at 7'4", because Victor Wembanyama, the reason why he's a generational talent is because he's a 7'4" French giant that can dribble the ball like Kyrie Irving. It's absolutely crazy, again, what that kid can do. I'm glad my Spurs got him, all right? And for those people asking me why am I a Spurs fan, all right? And I'm from Detroit, Michigan. Again, Detroit is my second favorite team. If you want to do East and West, Detroit Pistons are my East team, and the Spurs are my West team. The Spurs are my number one, though. I became a Spurs fan because me and my brother, we were playing the 2K8 demo when we before we even got into basketball, all right? And we were playing 2K8, the demo, and in the only team, you can only use 2 teams in the demo. It's the San Antonio Spurs and the Cleveland Cavaliers. So basically, it was LeBron James's Cleveland Cavaliers, because who doesn't know who the LeBron James is, right? And then there was Tim Duncan's San Antonio Spurs. We used the Spurs. We automatically had to use the Spurs. So there was Tim Duncan, there was Tony Parker, there was Manu Ginobili, there's Fabricio Alberto, there was Francisco Elson, there was Bruce Bowen, there was Brett Barry, there was Michael Finley, there was Robert Horry. They got this team. And I'm just looking at it and I'm like, these guys are pretty nice. These guys are solid, That very same year I got into basketball and boom, it was 2013 and the Spurs are in the damn NBA Finals. What a year to be a Spurs fan. What a year to be a basketball fan. I'm sorry, by the way, if I sound like Doc Rivers right now. My voice, for some reason, my throat just out of nowhere, just absolutely just started sounding super groggy. Like I just swallowed a bunch of grease. So that's why I keep clearing my voice. I don't know if my voice is going out or whatever the case may be. I haven't been screaming today. Wasn't screaming last night or don't pause. I wasn't screaming last night or yesterday. My voice hasn't been raised to some exorbitant rate. I don't know why my voice is like this. But that very same year where we found out about, my mom always urged me and my brother to get into real sports. Wrestling wasn't a real sport. So I said, fuck it, let's get into basketball. Okay, we played the demo. We liked the Spurs a lot. And then that same year, we saw the Spurs in the finals. So from there on, we studied the hell out the Spurs. The Spurs lost in the 2013 finals to the Miami Heat. We hated the fuck out of LeBron James that very same year. And then they went on to whoop their ass in the 2014 finals. The Spurs beat the shit out of the Miami Heatles is what they are called. They're not called the Heatles, but, it was LeBron, Dwayne Wade, and Chris Bosh. So, boom, there's that. Spurs beat the shit out of them. And ever since, we've been the biggest first Spurs fans. We've been fans. Me and my brother have been big Spurs fans since 2013. Probably a little before that because we were playing the very first. We played that demo. But then the very next game we played was 2K13. And that game was super fun, by the way. I wound up renting 2K14. I did not want to give it back. We had to give that shit back, and then I finally bought 2K14. All that stuff. But getting sidetracked. Victor Wembanyama has a bad game. No, that shit just doesn't matter because Victor Wembanyama has a good game. Doesn't matter. Chet Holmgren clears. Other center clears. Hell no. Victor Webben bust Yama. Bustin' Yama. It's just, a whole bunch of trolls, basically, that buy these check marks. So they can have their comment. They know no one will agree with what they say, but people are so, lizard brain. They have to go in the comment section and go, I don't like your comment. I'm going to reply and give you tons of traction and traffic on this video. On this comment. So your comment can now move further up the comment so other people can see you hating so they can also hate you. So your comment can now get tons of interactions and now you're getting paid off of fucking Twitter because for some reason, Twitter, you can get paid off of Twitter. So now you got a bunch of people that see, I can make thousands of fucking dollars off of Twitter. You make thousands of dollars off of Twitter. And I've seen it before. I've seen these checks coming off of Twitter. You think, oh shit, I've got pretty nice opinions. Why don't I fucking get a Twitter thing? I'm not like that, okay? I don't even monetize all my videos anymore, all right? I make money the honest way. That's honest, making it off of Twitter and stuff, but I'm never going to sell my soul. I'm not going to, sell out, say dumb shit just to get a check. No. If I'm stupid for not doing that, then yeah, pass me my dunce cap and let me glue it to my fucking head because I'll never be that damn stupid. All right? Maybe as an experiment one time, I'll get a check, one of the little check marks and see how my how my experience goes for a month and then lose it, and I'll tell you all about it, But these people with these damn check marks, they say the dumbest things now more than anything. I've seen people interaction baiting. I've seen people, wanting, saying fake stuff, and now Twitter has got, the best thing Twitter has done is made the community notes where basically if you're capping on the internet, if you're lying, for interaction, basically you won't get paid if community notes have to go under your tweet, your post, and they have to fact check you. If they have to fact check you, then you do not get paid at all for that tweet. You basically have to reword it, but somebody's going to basically hit up community notes to take your stuff down, and we'll take your stuff down. Your tweet will still be up, but basically, you might as well delete it because it's going to be, you got that whole little note down there that says, if you say 1 + 1 is 2, 1 + 1 is 4, it's not actually 2, but, it's just 4. A community note will say 1 + 1 is 2 because 1 + 1 is fucking 2. You won't get paid for that if they have to go under there and actually tell people the real truth. There's been tons of things, it's just the most satisfying thing ever. You go into you go look at someone saying the dumbest shit ever, and then community notes comes and burst their bubble because now you won't get that sweet fucking couple cents off of that dumb shit you just said. Yes, you could get paid off of Twitter now. So you got a lot of people interaction baiting, saying dumb stuff just so a lot of people get mad or a lot of people get tricked. Jesus Christ, I saw him yesterday. And then there's a whole bunch of people in the comments saying, no way, post video or it's not real. Do this, do that, do this, do that. It's like, nah, man. I almost prefer genuine trolling over this fake shit. Where now it's people just saying dumb stuff just to have their name in the hat of other dumb things said on fucking Twitter, which before you were getting paid for was already at the fucking the most exorbitant amounts, the highest of high numbers. It was already a whole bunch of mediocre, stupid ass motherfuckers saying stuff for Twitter fame, hashtag Twitter fame, quote unquote Twitter fame. So dumb. Too, by the way, why are we paying people for talking, for having opinions on the internet? I'm paying you for saying something. What? I'm paying you. Obviously, if these things, because these tweets and stuff, these posts, they make the rounds to these real life, TV shows. These tweets, they get pulled on ESPN Sports Center. They get pulled on TNT. With the guys, Shaq and Kenny and Ernie and Chuck or Charles Barkley, the E! News and stuff. They pull these tweets, even Shade Room on Instagram, which by the way, they are top 5 when it comes to worst comment sections. I used to follow Shade Room. I told myself to stop following Shade Room because I was done reading negative comments. I don't care what news I miss on Twitter. On Instagram, on Shade Room. They talk about a lot of stuff. You learn a lot of stuff on Shade Room. You do. Who cheated on who? Well, you know what I'm saying? Who's going through what? Oh, someone posted this selfie. Oh, someone said this about this and all this stuff. All that. I don't follow them because that's drama for the women to digest and all that stuff. You see a bunch of hate in them comment sections. Oh, this and that, homophobia, everything. We're talking about who has the worst comment sections between Twitter and Instagram. It's sad to say I don't actually truly know, because racism is allowed on Twitter. They kind of stop. Or, Instagram, they have it to where, you say certain things, your comment won't be shown, you'll get your account blocked, all that stuff. They basically review your comment. They basically review what your comment and what you're about to say. So, yeah, I don't know if they do that on Threads too. I don't have Threads yet. Someone will have to tell me if Threads is worth getting. I'll get that if it's better than Twitter, okay? If it's quiet, no one, no. I'll go ahead and get Threads if it's less trolling on there than Twitter, which, come on now. It has to be. It was made this year. No way all the trolls went over the Threads already, but, whatever. Man, look. Instagram, man, before that little review thing, Oh my goodness. Like that's where all the bots are, by the way. The bots and stuff is on Instagram. So I think they were really doing that to kind of, check the bot situation, but it's kind of crazy still. You go under these famous accounts and you see a whole bunch of, oh, click on my account so you can see my juicy ass. Oh, follow my account so you can make a whole bunch of money off of my real estate plan. Oh, I saved a bunch of people. Make 500,000 today. All you have to do is comment "save me," and I will DM you, and we will help you out. Yeah. By the way, I got tricked by one of those fucking people before when I first got on Instagram. Yeah, it was way back in the day too. All right, now I ain't gonna say back in the day. I say back in the day as if we're talking about 2000s because that was my day. 90s was my day, but I was a baby. But 2000s technically was my day, and 2010s to some degree, I suppose. I guess I'll be able to say back in my day when it's like 2000. I guess your day is when you're young. So yeah, we'll say that much. It ain't your day when you got kids that were born in 2020 that are now 20 years old. It's like, yeah, it ain't your day right now. So that's what I mean when I say back in the day, by the way. But I mean, that's not what I mean. I mean, just like a few years ago. But yeah, way back, man. I get on Instagram and there's this guy saying, hey, comment "save me" and I'll give you some money. The funny part is I did it. And say "save me," and me and this person were having this long conversation and stuff like that and whatever. And to be fair, I did get some money, but shit, not before what I'm saying, my bank basically saw and was like, what, you just got this big ass amount of money for free? Yeah, whatever, boy, we about to fuck your shit up and all that shit. It was a wrap, man. They terminated my fucking account. They said, oh, hell no, you know what I'm saying? Looks like you've been scamming. It's like, I wasn't the one scamming. I was the one accepting some damn cash. Like, where, you know what I'm saying? Let me get my money. Nah, it was just a bad situation all around. I got that guy's account taken down, which doesn't really do anything. It just is a slight little, it's like a little satisfaction boost, which, at the end of the day, you get someone's account shut down. They'll make another fucking account. They'll try to re-get their status and all that stuff, and it's just the wildest thing ever, man. But yeah, them bots, they on Instagram. But doesn't matter because the bots might be the most positive fucking thing you see on Twitter. Because on Instagram, because all the other stuff, again, man, you go on highlights, it ain't nothing but a bunch of, man, that shit's lame. If I could do that shit, especially WNBA. Let me tell you something right now, all right? To you guys out there that are hating on the Women's National Basketball Association, I won't lie to you. Some of them, some of them have said some dumb shit like, we don't need the men's support. And then they turn around and say the NBA doesn't support us. And dumb shit like that. I ain't talking about them because they can go ahead and burn in hell because they're hypocrites. I'm talking about just you grown ass men or you teenage boys talking about some, they not, lower their rim and this might be entertaining. No, y'all can't hoop. Hell no. There's no highlights. There's no highlights. There's no fans in the crowd. It's like, dude, like, come on now. Like, what do you gain from saying the WNBA doesn't have, is ass? A lot of these people say this shit to one or two comments, a couple comments. Like, you just come out as a huge misogynist, or you just really dislike women's sports for maybe a few hundred or thousand fucking likes. Oh, congratulations! Something you said was popular by a bunch of other assholes. It's like, yeah, okay, yeah, that's great. I'm gonna look at them likes and block all them motherfucking people, which I've done that before. Took me a smooth 30 minutes to block, like, it was like fucking 3,000 people under this guy's comment. that said WNBA is not a real sport. It's ass and all this other stuff. I'm like, come on, guys. Like, really? This is why women have these crazy ass opinions on men. They see this type of shit. They see these virgins. Free Tory Lanez, bro. You know, he didn't shoot that horse. Megan the horse was walking after 2 days. Tory didn't do it. He didn't shoot her. You know, she's lying. I know everything about the case because Tory Lanez talked to me himself. And blah, blah, blah. It's like, nigga, just shut up, dude. Shut up. Just shut the fuck up. Shut up. Oh my goodness. Who would take these social media sites seriously? It's like as soon as you go on there and see all this shit, you might as well go ahead and join the shit yourself. Go ahead and make some sweet money. Go ahead. Go ahead, just fuck it. Do it. There's no morals there anyways. The positive shit on there gets ignored. Like I said. Gets those few normal people commenting on it and all that stuff. But you'll always have, someone dies and there's some fucking jokes. This generation jokes about death. Trolls on death. So many people when XXXTentacion died had these jokes. Juice WRLD died. They got these jokes. They're still joking on Juice WRLD's death. A whole bunch of deaths. They just, he was an L anyways. Oh, blah, blah, blah. You don't know these people, okay? I don't give a fuck if my least favorite celebrity dies. I'm not going to sit there and go, L Bozo and all this other shit, I'm not saying any of that. I don't know these people, Draymond Green dies or something like that. I'm not going to go, fuck that nigga. He's dead. Oh, fuck him. He ain't shit. He's gone now. I'm not saying any of that. Y'all come off so lame. What do you like? How do you feel doing that shit? I feel powerful because I'm alive and they're dead. You're gonna die too one day. You will. Only difference is that you were able to acknowledge their death, and no one will acknowledge yours. But the people that were closest to you, no one gives a shit. At the end of the day, if you ain't famous, ain't no one gonna give a fuck about you dying. Nobody. Especially if you a damn fucking. No. Come on now. Especially if you're a fucking woman, it seems like. They just don't care out here. You die and that's it, She was an L anyways, played a not real sport. Like, just, it's so wicked. Whole bunch of, and I feel like a part of the problem, okay? We'll start letting these kids on social media. I fully believe children should not have access to Twitter and Instagram. The ages of baby to like 14 should not be on social fucking media. They shouldn't be. I don't give a damn if they're gonna grow up with some type of social fucking anxiety. It's almost just worse when they grow up becoming trolls. When they grow up trolls and enter adulthood as trolls. I was on. I ain't gonna say that. I wasn't gonna say no controversial stuff. I wasn't doing. I was saying cringy ass shit though. But no, man. It's so dumb. It's so stupid. My kid, if I have one, he can have a phone, but I'm gonna monitor the hell out of it. I'm going to monitor the fuck out of that phone. Seriously. It's going to, I'm saying, they lose trust for me. I'd rather my child hate me and hate me while I make them a good person for society than love me and let them go into society as a knucklehead. As a knuckle dragging, mouth breathing, slack jaw dipshit. I'm not letting my kid going out into the world like that. I'm not doing it. I ain't doing that. I will not. I will not let my child do that, especially if it's a damn girl. Hell no. It goes from baby to fucking damn 18 when they're a damn girl. Ain't nothing but a bunch of fucking thirsty ass animalistic men on social media. Post a big booty. I don't give a fuck whose ass. Just post an ass on social media. All the hate for women goes out the door when they can objectify them. When they can sexualize women and objectify them, all of a sudden that's all the positive things they can say. Her ass fat, let me get her at. That's the only way positives are shown. So why a bunch of people like Ice Spice right now? Because her booty's big. Because her ass is big. You know what I'm saying? That's it. Because it's not because she's super duper talented, because I'm being honest here. I'm not going to say she isn't talented at all. She has a modicum of talent. She has a piece. But she is not talented to the point to where it's like she's a generation defining artist. She ain't. I'm sorry. I'm not even hating either. I've already made a video when I was all the culture. I already made a video on Ice Spice when I first checked her out. I did. So don't sit here and act like, oh, he hates Ice Spice. No. Shut up. Shut the fuck up. Okay? No, man. Let's be honest. Let's be very real for 3 seconds, okay? Women, they post a booty or titties or anything. If you just see them sitting in a chair talking about anything, or see them just having an opinion, men are in the comments saying, "Shut the fuck up, bitch. You don't know what you're talking about. First things first, you're an attention-seeking whore," and blah, 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 and all that shit, right? But let her show some booty, First things first, if they're talking about positivity, a sex worker talking about something positive, they ain't gonna let them live. Oh, you're on OnlyFans, bitch. Like, shut up, No. Unless the girl is basically just sucking dick on Twitter or whatever the case may be, or just doing sexual things, that's the only positive thing a man has to say about her, That's it. Oh, I see that ass. Hell yeah. What's her at? You get her at, and then you're being disrespectful in her comments when she starts to say, "Oh, my life is great," and blah blah blah. They can't exhibit any signs of confidence, because that man is right there to tear them down and remind them, "You're a whore, and your ass is the only reason people pay attention to you, bitch." Sickening shit. Sickening. Women almost definitely get it the worst on social media. I don't give a damn. I don't give a shit what we're talking about here. Women get torn the fuck up on social media. Like, definitely do. Like, they do. If you're not being sexy on your page, you're not getting any type of love from no man. It's going to be nothing but women, There's some men that see past that, and, mature men like myself, I don't care about that type of stuff. You see some jiggly asses on Twitter and Instagram? Sure. Yeah. Of course. I'm not sitting there in their comments going, "Shake it some more, bitch," or "I'm going to out you as the whore you are." No. First thing first, I'm not looking for the masses either. Y'all follow some risque accounts, all right, on Twitter. Y'all retweeting and like some crazy shit, all right? And on Instagram, y'all sharing some crazy shit. If I'm ever looking for some jiggly ass, it's not on Twitter or none of that, Although I hear Twitter has the best porn, so I've heard. Okay, but come on now. Let's be clear. Let's be honest with ourselves for 5 fucking minutes. Women are hated on social media. They are hated, especially celebrity women. I wasn't gonna say black women, because y'all swear to God, y'all the most fucking hated people on the planet. No. Celebrity women get fucking shat on. Sportswoman, Simone Biles or something like that, has done nothing but just do positive shit. She looks like a mole rat. But pick out some of her flaws. Pick out a flaw and just absolutely stamp it. Why does her neck look like that? Oh, she's too muscular. Blah blah blah. Do a real sport. That shit. Any women's basketball player, a star women's basketball player. LeBron clears, KD clears. Put John Morant in that league, and he's averaging 70 points, no problem. This is like, shut up, shut the fuck up, shut up. Brittany Griner went to prison, and I promise you, there was no love in them comments for her. You went over to another country, broke their laws. You deserve it. Give her life. That's a whole man over there. Put her in the male prison, Like, put her in the male prison. I've seen that comment so many times. So many. She's so clearly a woman. And there's some men in there that have not seen a woman in years. So you put Brittany Griner in there, and she's going to be... I ain't gonna say it, okay? Y'all know what I was going to. I'm not saying that. It's crazy. It's fucking disgusting. And then when she got out of prison, it's like, no one gives a fuck about her, blah, blah, blah. Put her back. It was some criminal that they traded. America traded their criminal for Brittany Griner. You know, they're like, no, we want him back. You know, we traded this guy for her. She's not even good at the sport she plays and all this shit. It's like, dude, just shut up, man. Just tell everybody you have a fucking chode and get it over with. Just come out and just, you know what I'm saying? Like, just tell everybody you got a fucking chode and just be done with this shit. Seriously, I'm so sick of seeing women getting torn down for absolutely nothing, for being good at something. For being fucking good at something. You know? It's just like, get out of here. Just shut the fuck up. Shut up. Go away. Go away. Seriously, you're not wanted. You're not needed. And then they get called out and they're like, who cares? She's not gonna fuck, bro. All this shit. It's like, dude, you know what I'm saying? Again, kids should not be having social goddamn media. That's just it. That's just really it. It's on there just being menaces. Do we blame the parents for this too? Like when we talked about Sexy Red's influence, do we blame the parents? You know, do we blame the parents here? Yeah, we're blaming them too. Your kid's a little menace, and you don't give a damn. Your kid's a little piece of shit, and you don't even know to the extent of how much a piece of shit he is, or she is. You know, it's crazy. It starts in the household. It does. Maybe they're a good kid off of social media, and they're just an asshole on it. No, my kid won't do that. If you ever, if I ever go on, if I have a kid and I ever go on their damn shit and I see them doing this, I'm whooping their ass until I'm whooping their ass until the fucking ghost of me gets tired. All right, that won't happen. If I gotta beat respect into you, I'm gonna beat respect into you. I'm not talking about I gotta, you know what I'm saying, punch and kick and whoop the shit. You know what I'm saying, beat them. We got a different term for beatings where I am at. You know, got these parents out here. I seen a video of this mom fighting their damn kid. He was 18, but she was kneeing him in the face, punching him in the face, stomping his head. I'm like, you're not fucking disciplining this guy. You're not disciplining your son right now. You are actively attempting to kill your kid right now. That's what you're doing. You're actively attempting to kill your son. Stomp his head so many damn times, and you might bust his skull open. Kneeing him in the face and stuff. You don't care. No, that's assault. And them parents need to fucking lose their children. Them parents need to lose their kids. You know, punching and kicking and all that stuff. And you know, no, I believe in the old-fashioned belt. You know, ain't no one about to die off of a damn belt unless you're choking them with it. Few slashes will get the damn point across. But there's this punching and kicking and kicking motherfuckers in the stomach and in the nuts, stomping them in the legs and all this stuff. And you know, I've seen some gruesome stuff on social media. I've seen some crazy stuff. I've seen a mother attempt to run their damn kid over. It's like, that's not discipline. That's over the damn line. That's over the top. A lot of y'all don't need kids. A lot of y'all need to work on your patience before you have kids. And I'm one of them. I am. I'm one of them people. I would never do that to my kid. But I'm also somebody that, you know what I'm saying, if I start yelling, I'm a really get into your ass. I'm a really lay into you. Pause. No. But no, all the same, I'm whooping the shit. If it's my son and I see him talking about women like that, I'm whooping the fear of God into you. And I have to cosplay as God, and then so be it. But you're going to fear him or me through him. Or him through me. You damn right. And if I see my daughter doing whatever, I would have reservations for whooping my daughter, honestly. But if it has to be done, I see her online being a little thought pocket, but she's a damn little sweet girl in the house, but she's being a little fat on the internet. Sadly, we don't know how to parent our, these kids sometimes. I think I'll make a whole separate topic for that because I feel I've talked about this long enough. Just stop it, okay? You know, social media acting a fucking fool, and there's no need for that. Ain't no need for that. It's not no need for it. unless there is somebody online being an overly cocky piece of shit, or always a motherfucker like Dylan Dennis. Yeah, go ahead and hate on him, because that's all he wants is hate. You know, do that. Go ahead, whatever. He deserves it for being an overly confident piece of shit. Yeah, sure. But just regular people, just being absolutely cool people achieving stuff, but you're in the comments saying all this dumb shit. No, get out of here. Seriously. But with that being said, that's all I care to speak on that. I might elaborate in the future. Might make a part two to this part. I want to talk about this for an hour. I might have already done that, but besides the point. We're going to go ahead and talk about the last thing that I've been teasing since the first entry. So with that being said, let me take a break real quick. I need to eat some damn food because, my God, I've been thinking about food since I started this damn stuff. So let me take a break. Y'all go ahead and take a break yourselves. Of course, if you're not going to take a break, it's going to take like one damn second, I'm sure. Just let that be the ongoing joke on this podcast. It's going to take 1 second when I say, okay, a break, and we're back. So, let's take a break. And we are back. Now, what I want to talk about now is something that I've mentioned before. I mentioned a little bit in today's episode, which I do have a story I want to tell. But open relationships, and to some extension, I also want to talk about friends with benefits and people who kind of stay connected to exes, because it's kind of connected to friends with benefits, sort of, right? First, I did say that when I was talking before in the first part, we were talking about this ex that I had, that she had an ex that basically stopped, being a good boyfriend as soon as, my ex moved, or not moved, but, went to a college that was a little farther out, 40, 50 minutes out. Basically 50 minutes. I think it was like a 48-minute drive. Yeah, so 50 minutes, basically. Now, I mentioned that this very same ex I took from someone else. But let me tell y'all the story, okay? First things first, I'm going to tell y'all how we came to be. Me and this girl, essentially, we knew each other because a friend that I had, me and him were working together, and he and my ex were basically, he liked her in high school. She didn't like him in high school, but he liked her, and they were still knowing each other after high school and everything. He was telling me he was going to go up to her college and give her some flowers and everything, and hey, yeah, and stuff like that. So he had me go up there for him. No, we went together, but he had me go in the, where she worked on the campus. Had me go in there with some flowers that he made for her, this bouquet that he made for her. He had me go in there and give it to her. And then, basically kind of expose, hey, this is from this guy, even though that wasn't part of the plan. But if you just send me in there with flowers, she's going to think it's either A, from me, or all she's going to do is get conversation from me, So, yeah, I look at her and everything, and I'm like, I'm looking for her in there, and I'm like, okay, I got some flowers here for this girl, have her come out, please. And she came out, I gave her the flowers, and she's like, thank you, like, who are you, da-da-da-da, and all that stuff, and I'm telling her who I am and stuff, and I was like, these are from a secret admirer. I'm like, I don't have any secret admirers, no guys like me right now, and I'm just like, really, okay. No guys like you, huh? Like, you haven't been kind of talking to somebody or whatever? And she was like, no. I was like, you don't like anyone right now? And she was like, no, not at all, honestly. I was like, okay. And then I say the name. She was like, oh my God, him. Oh my God, where is he? Tell him to come in here. And then he comes inside. He's all like, oh man, I didn't want to come in here. I'm like, dude, trust me. If I didn't come in here for you, she'd have basically been sucking my dick the way she was carrying on talking to me. Like she wanted to make sure she was absolutely available. So, I mean, she basically was a little after a while. But, yeah. So they're in there talking. And while her and him are talking, again, he likes her. I don't even know this girl, so I don't like her, I mean, yeah, I thought she was pretty. She was, yeah. But I didn't act on that, I stepped outside so they could talk, I stepped away, I kept on leaving. You know how wingmen do, they kind of set them up and then they kind of just go away so they have their privacy and stuff. After a while, I was like, fuck it, man, I'm gonna sit down for a second. So I sat like 2 tables away from them, and she kept looking at me, and like, eventually I came over to like join in on their conversation. And they were like talking. I didn't tell obvious jokes that they were both like I wasn't trying to make her laugh. It was just stuff that he was saying, and I was going off of what he was saying, and I was trying to build him up. But she thought I was funny, so she was laughing at a lot of shit that I was saying, and it looked like he was visibly irritated with me being in his presence. Like, I was just like, dude, like, I can't help that she finds me funnier than you. Like, what the fuck? So he was trying to be funny, and she was just like, those little giggles and shit, where I was like, yeah, no, she wasn't feeling this motherfucker. And I was like, damn, I'm really trying my hardest to build you up, And then I said something off of what he said, and then she was cracking up, dying, and she was looking at me and wondering when I was coming back, and she said, when you both coming back? And I was like, I'm probably never coming back, but you'll see him again soon. And she was like, why aren't you coming back? Like, it was like, you're not gonna come to this school eventually? And I was like, no, I'm not really into this area and stuff. So basically, what ended up happening was, a little while after that, first off, this ain't so innocent. He was engaged, okay, to somebody in Texas, and he was going down there to Texas to see this girl that he was engaged to. To be fair, his fiance wasn't really feeling him at all and stuff. So that's why he was all the while he was trying to get this girl, my ex, he was engaged the whole time. So like, if anyone was out there feeling bad for him, don't feel too bad for him. He was trying to cheat on his fucking fiance. So, yeah, eventually I asked, some time passes, and he says, that she asked about me and stuff. And then she had said something along the lines of, she had confessed and said that she said that, one of her biggest fantasies was having a threesome, and she wanted to, like, she said it would be dope if me, if me, him, and her had a fucking threesome. I'm like, first things first, if I ever have one, cause I don't agree with threesomes, but if I ever fucking have one, I ain't swinging that way to where it's a damn 2 dicks in the room. You know what I'm saying? And that's selfish. So that's why I don't want to have one, because if it ain't 2 women, I'm not doing it. So that's why I'm not ever going to agree with that, because no girl is going to truly agree with that. I mean, they agree with it, but there's some level of like, why can I have what I want? Because then essentially you got to turn the girl gay, because when it's 2 dudes, they ain't rubbing up on each other and licking on each other unless it's some bi shit. Which, nothing wrong with that. If you're bi, that's fine. If you're gay, that's fine. All that stuff. If you swing that way, you're fine. That's fine. I don't swing that way though. So I ain't gonna be rubbing no oil on no dude, and I don't want to be watching this dude's ass and watch him fucking and all that stuff. Even though we've all seen it in porn, but I don't want to. No. Especially a girl that I have feelings for. No, I'll be damned if I watch a woman I have feelings for suck on another real life dick, a dildo, whatever. But a fucking another dude standing right there gets sucked off, and oh yeah, this is great. Oh, you suck dick so great. Oh, now let me get some pussy. I'm bound to jump over this girl and knock his ass out. Okay, like taking my dick out the girl and jumping, leapfrogging her ass and uppercutting the shit out of this guy. If you ever seen a flying uppercut, If you ain't never seen one, you just saw one that day. Shit. But yeah, no. So basically, she, time had passed. I leave the relationship I was in at the time. I think I was single too, actually. Like while we were doing, no. I was coming right out of this toxic ass relationship that I was in, and I think like 2 months passed, or maybe a month or two passed, and then he had said that to me, and I was like, damn, really? I was like, give me her number. I want to talk to her. And I only really wanted to ask her like, why did she feel that way? But actually, before I even said that, all three of us were on the phone together. It was a three-way conversation. We were all talking. I was trying to big him up once again, to make it seem like, oh, great guy here, and she kept asking about me and my life and all that stuff. And I was like, single, blah, blah, blah. She asked if I was single. I answered her. So, basically after that, I asked for her number because I'm like, yeah, she's cool. Like, why not be friends? So, and my intuition at the time truly was to be friends. Like, honestly, because on the phone she said, which is going to lead into the story that I was originally going to tell. She said that she was talking, or she was in a relationship, but it was with a polygamist. So, she was with someone that, did polygamy and all that stuff. So basically, he was with somebody, and he was with her at the same time. And I'm just like, huh? Oh, yeah, huh? What? So, when I heard that, I'm like, I want to talk to her about that. This motherfucker in between the friend going, nah, man, I don't think that's a good idea, because he doesn't want me talking to her at all, because he already knew, like, she kind of was feeling me more than him. But I honestly did not really want to, like, do that for real. Like, I did not want to, she was pretty, yeah, sure. But, like, because he had wound up eventually, like, he had major pushback on it. I was just like, dude, I just want to talk to her, whatever. So I got her number. Basically, on the phone, she wound up telling me what her Snapchat was. And then I followed her Snapchat, and then she sent me her number through there. So I was like, all right, dope, So, this friend was in Texas, so I didn't have to worry about him pulling up on us both, which if you got to do that anyways, then no. Her pussy wasn't gonna get wet for you anytime soon, buddy. Again, women do not like when they get stalked or checked up on before the relationship even starts. That is a mega turn on, guys. Don't ever do that shit. Don't stalk any woman. Don't overly check in on nobody before the relationship starts. Give them time to live their life. When y'all got to talk, y'all got to talk. But when they don't want to talk to you, or they're doing something, don't keep on, hey, what are you up to? Huh? What's going on? Any guys around you? Anyone you're talking to right now? It's like, come on, dude. Like, cut it out, Again, like I said before, whoever you're talking with right now, they're not the only person like that. You gotta let people live their fucking lives. You gotta, what I'm saying? If it's not meant to be, there's billions of women, billions of men out here. Go find you one. There's no way you won't be able to find one person. Okay? Come on now. Like, I'm sure there's people that have probably gone their whole lives without going and being in a relationship, but shit, it's uncommon as hell. So, yeah. I'm talking to her and I'm telling her, I'm like, this guy's a polygamist. Like, are you happy with that? And she was like, I mean, honestly, I wish I was just only with him. I'm like, I mean, like, even beyond that, like, how does he treat you? And she was like, we don't really talk all the time. He really talks to that girl, mainly. I'm like, it doesn't sound like, have you ever done this before? Like, where you're basically settling for a polygamist? And she was like, yeah, I mean, it's unconventional and I don't really care for it, So I'm telling her all this stuff and I'm really, really getting in her head about it. And she really pushed back on it at first. But I was telling her, I'm like, you're not happy. If you're not happy, why would you settle for being unhappy? You need to be in a situation where it's just you and someone else. And then she came out and said it. She was like, honestly, I was like, I know exactly who I want. And I was like, well, you need to tell that person that you want them, and you need to get away from this polygamist. You need to get the fuck away from them. And she was like, I need the perfect time to tell this person that I like them now. I was like, all right, like if I can help you set it up, then I can. And she said she wanted to pull up and talk to me in person about it and to give her advice on how to talk to this person. And turns out that person was me. So then she turned around and used all my advice on me. I was like, oh, all this shit that you're saying to me sounds real fucking familiar. Deja vu. So then she said me and her should be in a relationship. And again, I was single at the time, so I was not opposed to it. But I also, in the back of my head, knew that this friend, that my friend wanted her. And I was asking her, I said, what about him? Like, he clearly likes you. And she said, I don't like him, though. And, like, I kind of even said it to him before. I was like, if you told him, why does he keep on pretending like, like y'all are so intuitive? And she showed me their whole little text thread and all that stuff. And, what they talked about on the phone and everything. And she was like, I mean, if I'm being very honest with you, like, I tried so much to kind of let him down easily, but he never really, like, accept that. So I was just like, okay, right. So we tried it out. We were talking and stuff, and we connected really well. We related extremely well. We wound up going on like some dates and stuff like that. And then this friend came back from Texas, and then he's like, what the fuck is this? What is this? I knew that this shit was going to happen. I was like, if you knew it was going to happen, like, you know what I'm saying? According to according to her, like, you really wasn't even an option to begin with. She was like, yeah, I know she said that, but like, I was thinking like maybe it could have happened. Like if I broke it off with my fiance. I'm like, dude, that doesn't make any fucking sense. You can't have your cake and eat it too, motherfucker. Like, what is this? Like, you want to really sit there and go, yeah, I got this big ass, I got this fiance with a fat ass and a cute face in Texas, and I got this girl with a big ass, big titties and a cute face in Michigan that I could fuck with. It's like, no, dude, like, get out of here. You serious right now? The best part was me and this girl basically lived like, around the corner from each other. So, and then me and this guy, he was even closer to me than than we were both to her. But I was still closer to her than he was to her. So, crazy shit. Crazy, okay? Basically, me and that guy wound up still being friends and all that stuff. And then, what wound up happening was he tried, getting with this girl that I worked with, that I had a crush on before I got with basically my ex. And I was like, go for it. He was trying to act like I was jealous and shit. I'm like, I'm not jealous, dude. This is different. Like, you had a woman, you were jealous of me getting with my girlfriend. You think I'm jealous of you. You're like, that doesn't work that way. Once I'm in a relationship, I'm not jealous of nothing. My ex couldn't tell me right now, oh, here's who I'm fucking, and da-da-da-da-da, and all that stuff. And I'll be like, hey, that's good. Like, is he treating you good? All this stuff. Like, when I ask, is everything okay? That's not a segue into me wanting to slide into your DMs and, try to fuck and stuff like that. No, if I care, I just care. I'm just asking just to be a good Samaritan, a good human. If I'm with somebody, I'm not breaking that trust. I'm not about to slide off into some side shit. That's not going to happen. No. Compliments cannot be taken as flirts. A lot of times they get misconstrued, but no. That's not the type of person I am. Me and her wound up breaking up, a long while after that, because she wound up, being very clingy, too fucking attached, and I was in the worst stage of my life. I was broke as hell, and she kept wanting to go places and do shit while I didn't have any money. And all this stuff she was asking for included money, and she didn't want to, she just we always had to be doing something. She was an extrovert, and I was a super introvert. It worked in the beginning because I had money, and that's the mistake that I made, because I built the relationship up through money and stuff. She gained so much weight because I kept feeding her and all this stuff, large meals all the time, go to wherever she wanted to go and all that stuff. And when it all ran out, she was too accustomed to what I gave her to start, that she kept comparing how we were currently at the time to what we were to begin with. I miss what we were to start off. It was like times were different, times were fucking different. So, Yeah, wound up breaking up. Last time I spoke to her, she had gotten in a relationship with somebody that she wound up getting in a relationship with her friend with benefits. They started off as friends with benefits, and then they wound up trying to be in a relationship. She got pregnant by the guy, had an abortion, because she didn't mean to get pregnant. She was just trying. She wound up having a threesome with, two threesomes. She had one where it was two girls, her and another girl, and then she had another one where it was a guy, two guys. She said, she tried all that stuff. Said she did porn, made a porno with this guy and all this stuff. The guy, all this different stuff, and now she is stuck in a relationship with this dude, that she does not fuck with. So yeah, that's what happened after me, and I am now in a situation where I have money, have my own house, and living very pedestrian, and I'm doing pretty good. I'm telling you, ladies, it takes patience. Sometimes you just gotta wait. You have to fucking wait for the better situation to happen. You have to wait, and it's better is something like, if you're gonna sit and wait, like, oh, I'm unhappy in the relationship until you make money, and then, oh, I'm happy again. It's like, no, just leave, get the fuck out of here. You know what I'm saying? If your relationship is funded, is built through money, you might as well just go ahead and not even be in a relationship. And that is the perfect segue to these open relationships. I will never judge anybody as a whole for one thing that they do. If you do open relationships and you're a good person, you're a good person, and I can respect that. But open relationships is something that I could not get behind. I'm sorry. It's just a freaky ass experience to me. It just looks absolutely insane. You're telling me that there's two people, there's one person and this other person. I don't know if it's a before you get together thing, or if it's like Will Smith and Jada, where they kind of just decide mid relationship that they're open, which that shit didn't work well for Will, now did it? Where it's like, oh, okay, well, yeah. See, thing is, like, I kind of want to suck some dick, but not your dick. So like, I know you want to fuck some, like, I know you want to slap other girls' asses and stuff. So why not just do that? I love you too. That's the crazy part. I want to suck other dick, but I love you. So like, let me go suck other dicks, and you go like fuck other bitches, and you tell me how it is, and we just like, we stay with each other, like, let's just not be in other relationships. Let's just like fuck other people, that's all. Like, that's it. That is the player's dream. That is the prostitute's dream. That is the OnlyFans girl's dream. That is the damn celebrities man's dream. That is the dream for motherfuckers that hate commitment, that do not care for commitment, that don't care for the healthy relationships. I tell you, you people that love money so much, this is great for you. You get in them relationships and you tell that man or that woman, oh, open, like, I'm down for open relationships. Go ahead and do that. It's perfect for you. It's perfect, because the way you think, that doesn't end well. That doesn't end with long term. That doesn't end with, you're going to be with this person for 5+ years, 6 years, 7 years, 8 years, 7 years or something. And then you wind up basically breaking up, and it doesn't mean nothing anyways. You were acting like a damn promiscuous piece of shit. And it's like, and all you cared about was money. And right after a relationship, you fucking motherfuckers anyways. It's like, shit, you might as well just go ahead and say you want to be open. You love your partner, but you also want to do what you were doing mid relationship anyways. So go ahead and get in an open relationship. Now those people, I'll tell you, those people, get in an open relationship. Do it. I urge the people that do not like long-term or lifelong relationships to be in those situations and like it. Don't force yourself to like it, because if you don't like it, leave it. If you don't like it, leave it. And that goes for anybody. Whatever they don't like, leave it. That goes back to the fake friends and fake significant other section we were on. You don't like it, leave it. Do not stay in bad situations. Do not stay in toxic situations. Do not stay where you do not feel happy or wanted. And if you don't feel like, I want to do, lifelong monogamous, and they have a polygamous mindset where you don't want them on Instagram showing their ass or acting open and single, no, leave that. I hate when guys say, oh, I'm okay with it, and then they're really not okay with it. You're just trying to make them happy. No. Again, there's billions of women out here that looks just like the girl that you're about to fucking leave. Get on with your life. Leave. Fucking leave. I'm not saying that there aren't special people out here. I'm saying you ain't the only special person out here. You're not the only one. We've said I love you to so many people. I've said I love you to so many girls. How many girls have I been in love with is the question. Those are the special girls. Your exes. How many people have they say I love you to, and how many people have they been in love with? I've asked people these questions before. How many people have you been in love with, and how many people do you love? And those questions, they have varied answers. You're not in love with everyone you're with. You're not. When you're in love, you see yourself with only this person. There's no such thing as in love and open. That does not happen. I love you so much, I'll still love you the same way even if I look at you fucking someone else. Like, I love you so much, like, I'll literally suck the sweat off of that bitch's pussy so you could have a fresh pussy to fuck and eat. Like, I love you that much. Like, baby, I love you so much. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'll lick that nigga's balls so you can have some fresh balls to lick. Like, I'll push his ass. I'll push him in while he's fucking you, so it has more force, Shit, while you're sucking dick, I'll have a napkin ready so I can wipe the spit up so it's not that messy and stuff, It's like, what are we doing? Like, who are y'all? What are we doing right now? What the fuck is this shit? What is this freaky frog fuckery? What is this? Someone call the fucking FBI. Somebody call the goddamn CIA. Somebody call the police. 911. Someone call them. FBI. If you're doing that, it can't be a one-way street. It cannot be a one-way street with open relationships. You can't fuck, you know what I'm saying? That's why they need to have rules with that. You can't say open relationship and then one person is fucking and the other person's fucking faithful to you. No, that's not how that goes. Because essentially you're just a damn, you know what I'm saying? It's a cuck. That's like a damn cuck. That's a cuck. I get to fuck whoever I want and you have to be fine with that. But you can't fuck nobody. That's some Illuminati ass shit, I can fuck other bitches and say other bitches is cute, but you, on the other hand, better not step out on me at all. You better stay faithful to me, because you be lucky to find anyone half as good as me. That is toxic. That is gaslighting. That is manipulative to a level I can't even fucking begin to explain to you. That is God. That is straight up. That is narcissism. Narcissistic. I'm the best person for you, but I don't truly know who the best person for me is. Let me search. Hell no. So when it comes to that open stuff, man, when it comes to that, no. I ain't gonna be down for that. The only people I see doing that are people that don't have the mindset to stay with one person anyways. Or at the very least, they get used to you while they keep doing what they've been doing. Sure, there are special cases out there like that. I'll say this too. Don't knock it till you try it. I'm not saying I ain't ever gonna wind up being in an open relationship, but you always get them suspicions on how that feels. You're smashing other people and your partner knows you're smashing other people, and all the while, you know what I'm saying, like you're still a couple. It's like, oh, hey babe, I smashed somebody yesterday. Oh my God, like how was it? Oh, it was good. Like, you know what I'm saying? Her ass was fat, everything. Like, she swallowed my kids and shit, like, you know what I'm saying? Licked my balls clean. She did that thing that I like that you do all the time, you know what I'm saying? With the finger and stuff. Like, she sucked my fingers. She sucked some whipped cream off my fingers and shit. And like, I smacked her ass real good and like, I oiled her up and stuff. Oh my God, did you do that thing where, it's like, no. You think Jada was telling Will about the fucking August Alsina shit? Well, you will never guess who I just sucked off today. Who? Shit. Let me guess. It was Future, wasn't it? I know he's been looking at you for a minute. No, 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 but I guarantee you he is next. He is next. No, 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 it's August Alsina. Oh my gosh. I got like basically I got in his DMs because I think he's cute. And like I got in his DMs, I talked to him and stuff, and like I was telling him I was a big fan of his music, which I mean somebody has to, cause like shit ain't selling. And like he told me he was pretty sad, and I was like, oh okay, like let me help you, and like I was helping him and stuff, and like while he had his head on my shoulder, basically like his head fell, and then it fell into my titties, and then like for some reason his mouth was open, and like basically he was sucking my titties for like a smooth 5 minutes, and his head kept falling, and it was licking his way all the way down to my pussy, and like he was eating it and stuff, and then like I fell too, and then basically my mouth fell on his dick, and then like it kept falling back and forth for like a smooth 20 minutes, and then like for some reason I slipped upside down and we were doing 69, and then it slipped again. And then like basically like he slipped and then his dick like slid in my my pussy, and then like it kept sliding back and forth. And I was just like, oh my god, like how the fuck are you doing this? And then I slipped too, and then we kept slipping, and basically we slipped so much like something slipped out of his dick and then it landed on my face, and then I had to I had to walk to the bathroom. How you do all that slipping and then you walked to the bathroom at the end of your story? What the fuck? But shit, how was it? Like, how was it? Was he good? Oh my gosh, he was so good. Like, I'd say like close to as good as you, Will. No, I don't think that should happen, guys. I think what truly I mean, you look at the stories and stuff like that again. I think it's so fucking crazy how easy it is to misinterpret this whole thing, because people feel bad for Will Smith. Look. If I'm Will, I'm as good as I am. I could get in whatever movie I want. I'm building my empire back from where it was destroyed. And what I mean by that is, your ass is getting the fuck out of my life. You're getting out my house. You could take half of my money, half my stuff. I'm Will fucking Smith, though. This is the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. This is one of them 90s rappers. This was somebody that was in Bad Boys. You know what I'm saying? iRobot. So many classic movies, so many classic cameos, and a classic damn TV show. Classics. Even has a classic rap song. Summer, summer, summertime, summer. Unless it's not Will Smith, then my God. But come on now, like Will Smith can build back up. He can. I'm just certain he doesn't want to lose anything, because who does? If he has $1 billion and he only has 500,000 now. I mean 500 million now. But that is something that I would want to rebuild from. She's out of here. You ain't Jada Pinkett Smith no more. You will no longer profit from having that last name, motherfucker. You're Jada Pinkett now. Get the hell out of my life. Go on now. And go do that stuff that made you a damn legend in the acting industry. Go ahead and do all that stuff. Get out of here. No, you don't have to continue to fuck with me though. You're not going to. Go on ahead now. Get out. I'd do the divorce and build myself back up if I were Will Smith. But Will Smith ain't gonna do that, because I ain't trying to lose all my stuff. Don't know if they got a prenup. Don't think that shit would matter. Because Will Smith continues to have his name drugged through the mud by Jada, or indirectly. She's not absolutely going out there saying, his dick is small, and when I eat his ass, he moans like a woman, and like, he just fucks like a bitch. Like, I'd rather fuck, like August. Oh my God, August had me upside down. He was fucking oh my God, he was fucking me so good. Like, I basically squirted like 7 times, and it was only the first round. Oh my God. Like, overall, I think I squirted maybe like nearly 50 times. Like, at that point, I was running out of fluids in my body. I just started squirting like fucking tears after a while. So, yeah, he was so good. But Will, like, I guess like this half one time where it was like 2 drops, where I think I just had to pee. So, I don't know. But no, come on, no. We don't know what the fuck Will is doing. Will don't just Jada just got the balls to tell us everything. Will might have fucked a lot of damn women. You know what I'm saying? This is apparently this thing with him and Margot Robbie. Shit, they probably did something. You know, they look real close in a lot of pictures. They might have did some something. They might have did something. You know, I wouldn't not believe it. It's Will Smith. This ain't no ugly ass dude. This is a handsome guy. There's gonna be some women that like that, and plus he's rich. That made him from handsome to sexy right there. Once you got some money, shit, all the gold diggers think you the baddest thing walking the planet. And when you lose that money, you right back to simple man, you know, simpleton. So, shit, you know, we don't know what the hell he's doing. I don't absolutely feel super bad for Will Smith. I don't. You smack Chris Rock in honor of this fucking, this she beast that has been tearing you the fuck down in the mainstream media. Hell no, I'd have got on stage and started making fun of your ass too. I'd have been like, hell yeah. She bald as shit. Matter of fact, her dumb ass got the wrong clippers to shave her fucking head. You know? Alright, she has alopecia, so she wasn't growing hair no ways. But, you know what I'm saying? Nah, man. You crazy as shit. I'm not. No. You wild. You know, you crazy. You're wild. You're wild. Hell no, you're not about to fuck me up and you know what I'm saying, every interview that you get asked a question about me, and I'm not about to sit here and return some of that heat. That's a toxic relationship, and I don't like those. I get out of those. I leave those. You know? Hell no. I've probably stayed in 2 toxic relationships, and then one was with that girl I was just telling you about, and the other one was another long-term girlfriend. No. Hell no. I want to talk about these friends with benefits now, because this is some crazy shit, okay? Friends with benefits. This might be worse than the open relationship shit, because at the very least, with the open relationship shit, they're in a relationship already. They've already, you know, basically, they've done the things to where, you know, they did all the talking and dating, and then they decided to be together. Friends with benefits are basically friends that fuck. Friends with fuck. It's absolutely, like, it's just so crazy. It's terrible. Friends that are fucking. You should not be fucking your friends. What is wrong with y'all? Like, sex is so, you know, so needed for some people. They're willing to go, hey, Brenda, like, I mean, I've been meaning to ask you, like, my dick is so hard right now. Like, it's rock solid. Like, literally, it feels like it's still trying to grow, and it's literally at the hardest it could be. Like, would you mind, like, oh, no, I know what you're going to ask. Yeah, for sure. Like, I'm running across the street anyways. Like, I literally was about to ask you, you know, what were you doing? I'll be over. Yeah, I know what you want. And then that happens. Like, what? What the hell is wrong with y'all? Like, before, guys just had to worry about their damn girl or guy stepping out. Or guys, you know, people just had to worry about their man or their woman stepping out on them with you know, this person that's been in their pocket. Now you gotta worry about fucking friends. I gotta worry about a goddamn friend. I gotta worry about your friend. A friend with benefits. I don't no longer have to worry about just a friend. I gotta worry about someone that used to be your friend with benefits. I gotta worry about somebody that you haven't even given a damn chance to yet, and under the same context as me. Now I gotta worry about a motherfucker you think is handsome that just so happens to be your goddamn friend. Really? Oh, me and him are friends. Girl, that doesn't work no more. Oh, he's gay too. No, I don't give a fuck. I don't care. Do you think that nigga's attractive? Yeah, he's attractive. Like, he's cute. His ass is gone. What you talking about? I'm not gonna sit here and say, oh, girls can't talk to whoever they want to and stuff, because if they're actually friends, they're actually friends. It's just sad. The sad part is you don't actually know. You know what I'm saying? You gotta understand the context. Oh, we met at school. You know, oh, we've known each other for blah 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 and all this jazz and stuff. Whatever. I hear a damn, oh, me and him met off of this website, and, you know, we've been talking since. No, that motherfucker is on the prowl. He's waiting for you to be single. waiting for you to be the last chip in the Pringle can so he could pick your ass up and go in for the kill. That's what he's waiting on. That is what he's waiting for. You know? A friend with benefits. So you're telling me I sit there, you know, I remember this one time, my cousin was, it was this girl that, he was going to high school with. I'm not going to say her name, but girl he was going to high school with, and they would always like do stuff like girlfriend, boyfriend stuff, but they weren't together. They were still friends, but they were doing all this stuff, kissing and all this stuff and whatever. And I'm just like, you know, like, what? Like, just be together. Like, what the fuck? So, I didn't understand. I just, like, I didn't get it. But I didn't truly, like, at first, I'm like, yeah, okay, when he kept saying they were friends, I was like, oh, all right, whatever. So I think there was this one time where she was at his house, right? And I was also at his house. And there was like this, I think I picked up like some toy. It wasn't like a sexual toy, but it vibrated. It wasn't a vibrator, okay? I forget what the fuck it was, but it vibrated. So I took it and I like put it on her ass. And she was like, that does nothing for me. Or whatever. And my cousin looked at me. He didn't give a fuck. He didn't care. It was nothing. He didn't give a shit at all. And then like she was showing me some porn and shit, and I said to her, I'm like, I mean, this like, okay, like, why are you showing me this? And then she asked me, she said, is your dick getting hard at all? I was like, no, what the fuck? So me and her, I didn't have any feelings towards her at all. I actually always told my cousin I thought she was unattractive. I did not like her at all, like under any circumstances. I did not like her. Still to this day, like even imagining her in my head, I do not like her. Like I thought she was a very negative influence on my cousin, and like, yeah, no, I didn't like a lot of how she, like, who she was. So, no, but I think I was single at the time. That doesn't mean anything. That doesn't mean I was trying to, oh yeah, suck my dick or whatever. No, me and her were friends, and I put a vibrating toy on her ass, and she was able to show me porn and ask me about my dick getting hard, and she even looked down to see if it was. I was like, man, this is friends. These are friends. This is friends. That is the most pedestrian it gets for me. Other than my virginity story, but that shit, I can't even lie to you, man. That is. If I haven't told that story yet, I'll tell it one day, but I ain't gonna tell it today. We've told enough damn stories to incriminate me. But nah, man. You really gonna sit there with your friend in the room, and y'all just talking about normal stuff and all the, like, I don't understand how that works. You talk like friends, and then all of a sudden you're like, oh, okay, let me see your titties, and she just shows you. Like, I don't get this. Like, why not just be together? You know, what is the point? And it never works because one person always catches feelings. Oh, I'm too busy. I'm about to go on this date. Oh, okay. It's like, what? Like, what? You know what I'm saying? Like, what? I don't get this. What? Where? Who raised y'all? What are we doing, man? You know? My cousin even told me at one point he had a friend with benefits, and then she basically caught feelings, and he had to basically walk away. I was just like, yeah, that was the right fucking move, because that girl would have started stalking you after a while if you didn't just say what you know what I'm saying, say how you felt. It's crazy to me. It's like, you don't suck and fuck, and you're gonna lick and dick them down. Why the hell not just be in a relationship? Oh, you know, I think you're sexy, but I don't think you have the qualities that I want to be in a relationship with. You don't think that, but they're just the right amount of a good person to fuck. Like, we took away the good feelings of relationship. You just added in what some people would say is the best part. Oh, no, no, no. We don't have to go on any dates. Just take your pants off. Like, what the fuck, man? What the hell? Now, again, for those of you that don't care for long-term or lifelong relationships, friend with benefits is right down your alley. If you care about, wanting to find someone that you can eventually love, open relationships are for you. You know? Yeah. Friend with benefits is for the people that do not want to be in relationships and simply put just want to smash. And they, oh, I like you so much, like I basically want to keep you around so I can smash you whenever I want, Like, again, that's the player's dream. That's the old OnlyFan model's dream. That's the damn I don't like what's that section on the dating websites or the dating apps? Keeping my dating preferences open types. Just dating around types. That's perfect for y'all. You're cool, but like, pull that dick out. It's like, it's fucking crazy. It's crazy to me. Oh, how was your day, Veronica? Oh, it's so good. I went to the mall and I came home and I took a shower. You took a shower without me? Oh my god, you're so stupid. Yeah, I took a shower and then I started laying down without me. As a matter of fact, pull, what I'm saying? Let me see that ass real quick. Oh my god, okay. You want to FaceTime so you can see it? Yeah, hell yeah, hell yeah. Damn, you already got your ass out? I mean, you told me to have it out. Here it is. Damn, that ass fat. Damn. I'm gonna come over there and fuck them. Man, I'm gonna fuck you. Bitch. Damn. Oh my god, why are you so aggressive? Okay, I guess I'll get ready then. What time you gonna come over? About 5 minutes. Shit. I'm hard as fuck, bitch. And you got me hard as fuck, bitch. I'm gonna come over there and this fucking podcast. Oh my god, man. I gotta edit that shit out. Oh my lord. Okay. Yeah, that it's just it's funny to me. It's fucking funny. It's extremely funny because it's like, dude, like what? Just fucking be in a relationship. You already almost in every setting. Y'all talk every day. Y'all talk about as common as you would a romantic interest or a boyfriend or girlfriend anyways. And y'all fuck. You might as well just claim each other. No, I want to fuck them until I claim this person I actually like, that I actually see a future in. It's like, what? Why can't you just find out with the fucking person you're talking to? Like, what is this? No, I would, but they're fucking, like, I would fuck her. I would be in a relationship with her, but she's fat. And, she's just good her ass is just fat enough for me to just fuck. But, like, I don't date fat people. But you'll fuck a fat person, right? That's a bragging right. Oh, yeah, I fucked her. But you can't say that you've been happy with her. Oh, yeah, like, his dick is big and, like, I could barely suck it. Like, I could barely put it in my mouth. But, like he's literally, like, 5'9". Like, no. Like, if you're not 6'5" and up, like, no. You serious right now? Like, my last boyfriend was 7'6". Like, like, no one's ever gonna top that unless I fuck, I don't know, Taco Fall or something. No, I can't. No. His dick was big, though, I'll say that much. But, nah, I couldn't do it. Nah, man. Like, all these examples, they sound stupid, don't they? They sound dumb? Y'all have to let me know how y'all feel about a friend with benefits, man. Y'all tell me how y'all feel about that, man. Tell me how y'all feel about open relationships. Like, the comments today, I need y'all to talk about open relationships and the friends with benefits. Everything else, sure, y'all talk about that if y'all want to. But I really need some you know what I'm saying, some talking points on this shit. Because, like, I don't get it. I really don't understand why, open relationships, like I said, they're together. They just fuck other people. Friend with benefits might be the dumbest shit ever. You're not even together. You're smashing each other though. Like, what is this shit? You know, I don't get it. Unless, and exes mainly do this. Sadly, it's like, oh, I won't get back. Like you don't say you'll get back with them, but you're fucking before the relationship even starts again. I had an ex basically that broke up with me, and like we were hanging out and stuff, and we were having having sex. We were fucking each other, and yeah, it was I say fucking each other like she was shoving stuff up my ass or whatever. No, we were fucking. I was fucking her. I had my dick in her. She didn't have nothing in me. Okay, I hate that I gotta keep clarifying shit on this damn podcast because this damn generation I take one thing you say and twist the hell out of it. No. I was fucking her, or we were having sex again, and we weren't even in a relationship. She was entertaining other dudes. I'm just sitting here going like, she's fucking talking to other guys, and I'm sitting here smashing still. Again, as a man, like a lot of men will never turn down sex. They won't turn it down. You see a girl with a big ass approach you right now and say, what you trying to do right now? Like, yeah, okay. We not talking no more. There's no more talking. No more mouth opening unless it's to wrap around my dick. That's it. But a lot of women could turn sex down. It's very easy for women to turn down sex. Men, seldomly do you see a man turns down sex when it's with the woman that he's with because he's probably gotten it too much or whatever the case may be. Men don't really turn down sex, and if to some degree I gotta blame men for the friend with benefits thing even being a thing, because I feel as if it's men that go, oh, I really want some pussy, and it's a combination of men loving sex and women hating commitment. Okay. Oh, I don't want to be in a relationship right now. I'm figuring myself out. I want to fuck you. Oh, okay, then that's perfect. It's like the combining of two very fucked up mindsets. I don't want to be in a relationship, but I really miss sex. Shit, you know what I'm saying? I love being in a relationship, but I really want some sex. But I don't have to date you. Oh my god, like, yeah, no, I don't have to date you either. But like, what that dick look like though? Shit, I don't know. What that mouth do? Shit, you can find out. You want to find out? Yeah, I want to find out. Shit, you want to find out what my dick do? Yeah. It's just so funny. Oh my god. I predict in the future this is gonna be a main thing. Like, friends with benefits is already basically so mainstream. Is probably more mainstream than marriage now at this point. I could probably bet you, if we look up the statistics, there are probably more friends with benefits out here now than married couples. I can guarantee you that. And I think the number will only multiply by fucking 5 in the future. There's going to be so many friends with benefits out here. I'd rather be single, truthfully. Like, I'm somebody that just, I have my feelings. If I'm with this person, I'm hanging out with them, I'm holding them, I'm touching them, I'm having sex with them, I'm going to have feelings for them. I'm sorry. I'm just that type of person where I can't just do something with you and not feel something for you. Every girl I've ever had sex with, I've had feelings for. I've had some type of feelings for, like I've wanted to be in relationships with them. It hasn't been a girl that a girl I didn't suck my dick or, I had sex with, where I didn't go, I seen them, like I seen all of them as relationship partners. I did. I very much did. I have, every single one. So, I don't understand it. That's why I don't get it, because I'm a hard lover. I love hard. I love hard, but I don't love so hard where it's unbearable. I'll let you have male friends and all that other shit, whatever. But I'm not stupid either. I know who these friend with benefits, these lying in wait friend with benefits are too. Shit, you ain't gonna get me fucked up. Not for too long, at least. But it don't make any damn sense to me, because I feel like that these gold diggers should be the ones that are friend with benefits and stuff. Like, it just makes more sense. Shit, if you're not trying to be in a relationship, whatever, Open relationship with these money grubbing whores. You know, do that instead of roping me into something you think is a god honest relationship, and I sit here and treat you like a damn queen all the while you're only with me for a circumstance. No. If that's gonna happen, go ahead and let me smash other people. You shouldn't even care, because it's like you're only in it for the money anyway. So what's the point if I go out there and go smashing other people? You get your money, I get to be around someone that I actually give a fuck about. You know, win-win, right? You shouldn't care. You shouldn't give a fuck, right? Right? So that's how that goes. You know, these friends, they don't want to be friends with benefits. It's like, why am I paying my friend? You know, why am I giving my friend stuff? No, that should only work in a friend with an open relationship setting. That's it. But other than that, you know, nah, man, I couldn't. I'm sorry. At the end of the day, we tell ourselves that we wouldn't do these things until we get introduced with that. We get that invitation to do these things. So, yeah, a lot of us would turn into hypocrites under this circumstance. You know, a lot of us would turn hypocrites when it comes to this stuff. We would. And I'm not ashamed to say that, you know, yeah, I didn't have a friend with benefits, but I had the benefits with a friend. Shit, boy, if it sounds like the same thing, sue me. I'm not a repeat offender. Have I been in an open relationship? Hell no. No. Hell no. Nope. I wouldn't even entertain that damn idea to be in an open fucking relationship. You fuck somebody else, I might be you know, I ain't gonna say that. But yeah, man. It looks like celebrities kind of push for that. You got Cardi B, who's married to Offset, saying, "Oh, I could do this on the dick, and broke boys don't deserve nothing," and all this shit. It's like these women that are in relationships are taking on these ideals and acting single and stuff like that. It's like, no, you know what I'm saying? You know, Cardi B can sit there and show her ass and stuff, and oh no, Offset cheated because his woman's not too loyal, you know, or his woman's not so, you know, doesn't have a relationship mindset. Married to this woman who's sitting up with her OnlyFans and showing her ass to every man that has $19.99 fucking cents. You know, I can look up any of these celebrity women right now and see their asses. Any of them, and a lot of them are fucking married. It's like, what is the damn point? I'm not letting my damn woman do that shit. I don't give a fuck how much money you making. I look like a fucking loser. You out there doing that shit. Who cares? It's just booty. It's just, no. Again, anyone that with that mindset, open relationship, done. Like, I don't have nothing else to say to you. That's how I'm gonna respond from now on to that type of shit. Open relationship. That's what you need to be on. That's what you need to be on. Real couples do not do that shit. They don't. Y'all want the good life and want to live the whole life too. Like, no. Open relationship. Live the whole, do it. Do it. That guy will let you live the whole life. But don't expect him to be not doing the same shit off of social media. You know what I'm saying? You want to show everybody what the bottom of your ass look like? He's showing them girls what the bottom of his ball sack looks like. Shit. You know? Don't get in your feelings because you think that it's too far. It's not too far. A guy go to work and a woman finds him sexy and all that stuff. Don't get in your feelings because them guys think you sexy. And you didn't give a fuck that they found you sexy. You didn't care. So what the fuck does shit matter? You know what I'm saying? Oh, it's not the same thing. You sound crazy to me. You sound wild. That's the same fucking thing. You don't care that guys find you attractive, but you care that girls find him attractive? You're funny. You're funny. You're funny. Girl, get some glasses. Look in the mirror. You're gonna find a clown in your reflection. So stupid. Just get in an open relationship and be done with it. You have a whole mentality, be in an open relationship. Don't take that shit into a God-honest fucking relationship. It doesn't work. It does not. None of these damn couples, all of them have this following trend. With the women that do that shit, The guy either cheated or they you know what I'm saying, they wound up breaking up. Jay-Z and Beyonce. Oh, Jay-Z cheated. Offset and Cardi. Oh, Offset cheated. You know? Sweetie and Quavo. Oh, Quavo cheated. You know? It's like, think of all of that shit. They all fucking leave. Even Remy Ma and Papoose. Remy Ma fucking cheated. Papoose waited for years for Remy Ma to get out of fucking prison. Didn't do shit to our knowledge. Didn't do nothing. But she gonna cheat on this man with a fucking battle rapper? What? Man held it down when you was in prison. You get out and you shake that ass for somebody else? What? Yeah. All right. Yeah, I feel bad for Papoose, by the way. That sounds crazy. Like, it don't work. It doesn't work. Y'all remember showing that ass, showing them titties, showing that, you know what I'm saying, being sexy and shit, and look at the result. Look at the fucking result. It don't ever work. These celebrities show you it don't work. It don't ever fucking work. You literally can't find one couple where they didn't either one of them stepped out or they didn't wind up being together forever. Find me one. Find me one. Find me one. You can't. It doesn't exist. Y'all gotta stop being fucking delusional, acting like and ignoring the bad parts of these bad situations. Stop. Stop it. You want your cake? Get it. And accept the piece that you get and like it. Like the piece that you picked. But don't look at all the other pieces and say, I want a little piece of that too. No, fuck that. Look at your plate and accept what you got, what you picked for yourself. That's the end of it. That's the end. That is the end. You don't like it? I'm sorry to tell you, but you're a hypocrite. Don't y'all get in these real fucking relationships, not open. Don't get in these monogamous one-to-one lifelong relationships and take in single mindsets. Y'all funny, man. Y'all goofy. Stop it, bro. No one is going down for that shit. Oh, my bitch can act however she want. You stupid as fuck. You're dumb. You're dumb. When she steps out on your ass, you're gonna be acting all heartbroken. I didn't see it coming. Nigga, you fucking had a whole bunch of fucking signs. You know? No. Don't allow yourself to be disrespected. Don't. I get a son, I'm gonna tell him. Your girl starts showing ass cheeks on Instagram, she's not your woman. Stop it, son. I'm not going to be toxic with him and say beat women and treat women like this and that. I'm just going to tell him not to accept disrespect. That's it. Don't beat a woman's ass, because then I got to beat your ass, son. I won't accept that shit. I don't give a fuck what's going on. Domestic violence ain't never going to be the thing. You know? I'm never going to, care for that. That's never gonna be something that I accept. You know. All the same, listen, to you guys out there, your woman is sexy. You have to go through knowing she gets looked at. We talked about this on a prior podcast episode. Your fine female, your fine girlfriend is getting looked at. Your fine fiance is getting looked at. Your fine wife is getting looked at. And if she is real, she ain't even responding to him. You know what I'm saying? I seen a quote from somebody saying, if you hit up a girl and she say, oh, I have a boyfriend, keep trying, because loyal girls don't respond. That shit is true as hell. I'm sorry. If that makes me toxic, guess what? If you was real, you wouldn't respond. If you in real life and someone's saying something to you, and you have to say, and you say, I have a boyfriend, that's cool. I get that. On social media though, y'all be fully in full engaged conversations with people that y'all don't even fucking like. I have a boyfriend, okay? Oh, all right, but blah blah blah. Da 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 da. Yeah, okay, but I mean blah blah blah. Yeah, da 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 da. It's like, no, if you don't fucking care, don't even entertain that shit. Don't do it. Do not. Whoever's been following me on Instagram, hey, that's it. Once I, you know what I'm saying? Once I enter a relationship, any new female followers that's not just supporting my damn the YouTube and all that stuff, nah, it's on. I'm done. You know, that's it. That's that. Hell no. Single, do whatever you want to. You know, talk to whoever you want to, do all that stuff. No. y'all accept the damn request from anybody and talk to them, have full-on conversations knowing you in a damn relationship. You're like, okay, we're friends now, knowing that they approached you on a I'm trying to get with you mindset, and you still want to be friends with them. Like, you're the problem. You're the fucking problem. It's you. Just be in an open relationship so you go ahead and just get it over with, because you know they're gonna sit around until they can fuck. Or at the most positive, best case scenario, they sit around so they can sit around so they could be in a relationship with you. And that's a little more innocent than I'm just trying to smash. I get that. All right, that's cool. But still, this is someone that just sat around for you to be in a situation for where they could capitalize. Or at the very scummy, they shoot their shot, shoot many shots in mid the relationship. Right in the middle. Not even giving a fuck about what you going through. Not even giving a fuck about what you like and none of that shit. They don't give a damn. They don't care. Fuck you. Fuck you and what you got going on. Fuck it. Fuck it all. I hate it. I do. And I'll get called a misogynist and all that stuff, but I'm not a misogynist at all. I'm not. And you tell women to fucking relax. They call you a fucking misogynist because you don't agree with them living a heathen lifestyle. No, I just want y'all to have common fucking sense and act like y'all know who the people that's gonna flirt with y'all are. I just want y'all to act like y'all have sense. And you know that your boyfriend should be treated with fucking respect. Same goes for the fucking men. Like, how is it not obvious that a girl wants to fuck with you and they act a certain way around you and you want to sit there and go, yeah, that's flattering. But no, dude, you're fucking disrespecting your woman. Get out of here with that shit. Stop being the way you are. Especially you damn men. Y'all just piss me right the fuck off. Know a damn woman's in a relationship and you still go on ahead and do your dirt. You're a ant dick little fucking little fool. You're a little fucking fool. It's annoying to me. It's annoying as fuck to me because no matter what you're doing in life, there's always gonna be a couple of dudes that just don't get it. No means fucking no. You're gonna keep shooting your damn shot until you get shot. It's sad as hell. It's sad as fuck. And in that situation, shit, I wouldn't even be getting mad at the dudes. Because shit, he knew you was in a relationship, but you know who also knew? Your woman. Your man. They knew. They knew there was in a relationship with you, and they still stepped out, and they still sat there knowing how you'd respond. And they don't give a shit. It's a problem. This guy said da-da-da-da-da, and he was talking to me, and, y'all talk? We just friends, though. And you get mad at me for the fucking, for understanding how that's fucking stupid? Beg your pardon? Yeah, nah, man. Generation is out of whack. Boy, I got this old mindset about me to where I think real love should just be real love. It should be monogamous, and it should be between you and you. Whether it's a man and a woman, a woman and a woman and a woman, a man and a man, a trans with a man, a trans with a woman, whatever the case may be. One and one. Give a damn if it's gay. Give a damn if it's asexual. Give a damn if it's pansexual. Give a damn what gender you're with. I just want it to be with one fucking person. This polygamy shit, like, fine. You know what I'm saying? As long as y'all keep it with just the, you know what I'm saying? You don't cheat on your partner, which, I mean, you're technically cheating with each other. But I respect polygamy a little more than motherfucking open fucking relationships. That's dumb as fuck. At least with polygamy, they've already chosen each other. They're only with each other. man has 2 wives, or woman has 2 husbands, or man has 5 fucking wives, or whatever the case may be. You know what I'm saying? At least they all chose each other. They're just there, whatever. Okay. Yeah. Okay. They've grown accustomed to that. Wife 1 said to wash the dishes, wife 5. I already washed the dishes. What is wife 3 doing? Like, can't she do it? No, she's out with wife 4 right now. I guess we could wash the dishes, and afterwards we could eat each other out while our husband watches. Oh my God, that sounds so fun. Like, what the... I just... okay. So, with all that being said, y'all understand the point that I'm trying to make, right? Y'all get it? Okay. Got it. Good. So, with that being said, y'all, I'm going to go on ahead and call it an episode. We most definitely have probably been talking for a minute now. This episode might be 2 fucking hours. I'm not too certain. Most definitely might be 2 hours, which would probably make it my longest episode to date. Which will probably make it my best episode to date, because, I mean, you know what I'm saying? Longer is better in this context, because long dicks ain't, okay, you get it right. Yeah. But yeah, I also want to add, okay, I've said it before and I'll say it again. If you get to the end of this episode, I truly appreciate you. I truly do appreciate you giving this a chance and giving this the listen that you've given it and everything, even if you are phasing me out half the time and you're just at work trying to get through your shift or whatever, or you probably got it on as background music while you're getting your dick sucked or whatever the case may be. Okay. Doesn't matter. Under the circumstances, I'm glad you're not just a view. You're somebody that I'm talking to directly. And I appreciate you 1,000%. And I hope that we all have a great 2024. 2023 was decent for me. A lot of ups and downs, but we count our blessings. We move forward. We understand our difficulties, and we work on the things that we need to work on. And with that being said, man, I want to say, enjoy your morning, enjoy your night, enjoy your evening, enjoy your life, and above all else, we are unscripted, uncut, unmotherfucking filtered, and more importantly, we are unbiased. See y'all next episode, episode 5. Technically, the end of season 1. I don't know if y'all saw my Instagram post today, but end of season 1. So looking forward to that, y'all. Have a nice day. Like I said, peace out.